Hello, 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 everyone. How are you guys doing on this wonderful little Saturday? I almost said Friday. That's because my days are jumbled up. Thank you for the Moogle Billy Bob. I don't know what day it is, but it do be Saturday. How's everyone doing? Good to see you guys. Hello, Abby. Hello, V. Hello, King. Hello, Billy Bob. Hello, B. Hello, V. I think I said V twice. Oh well. V has two genders, therefore twice. I don't know if that joke actually works. Forgot we had birds on the menu to do. We do. Hopefully, I tweeted that I hope we could finish it today, but I did not put it in the title because that is the true streamer's hubris, is saying today's a finale and then 5 more streams happen. I'm not looking at anyone in particular. Got a Minecraft mod pack and went insane making a house? Hell yeah. Sounds like a blast. Bird on the menu, now I want chicken. I actually, for lunch today, I had chicken pot stickers, and the lid I was using wasn't enough to fit over the pan, so it kept popping oil water and almost hit my roommate, but she's fine. So everything's actually fine. But I was like, ha! And I need to figure out a better way to do that. But they were tasty, so. Let's see. Do you know how many fucking things one tree can make? At least 2. At least. Abby is MB, it's true. It's all coming together. Thank you for the 5 stream watch streak. Thank you, Abby. My streak medium as well. Oh, Key, thank you for the hydrate. We're definitely gonna need it today. Let's see. I guess I probably need my controller over here, don't I? Potentially. Get hydrated, idiot. Hello, Key. It's good to see ya. Thank you for the shout out to Key. He will also be doing great music. Hey, yo. Haha, 7. Thank you for the 7 stream watch streak, V. Appreciate it. And the song is like shining the bear signal in the sky. Oh, heck, the owl. Let's see. Duolingo. Let me, 1 second. I'm gonna close that. Bring this over here. Ooh. Hi, Sasuke. See. There we go. Okay. Let's pause this real quick so I can focus. And
エレベーターはあそこです。エレベータ
elevator
ーは
wa
あそこで
asoko
す。
desu. The elevator is over there. Someone should make a Duolingo dating sim, or like the owl, or some commonly used people thing. Purple haired Duolingo goth lady, please for me. Hello, Pause, welcome in. I looked up Hatoful Boyfriend Duolingo, and Abby's Ryota Kara rejected me TikTok was on the first page. Incredible. And I'm curious. I want to see if it's the same for my. Let's see. If we just pop into Google. Oh my god, it is. Oh my god. Oh wait, hang on. I looked up the wrong thing. But anyways, Abby, you are on Google. Look at that. Hang on. How to pull boyfriend Duolingo. Boyfriend Duolingo. Huh. We must have different searches, but oh, here is that's not the same TikTok. It's blurred. Oh, there it is. It does pop up. It does eventually pop up. That's funny. Doing good. Only know what day it is because I'm working. That's so fair. I have to like if I'm working and if I'm working.
は1階です。
If I'm working and if I am working from home, I know what day it is. Taxis are on. The taxis are on the first floor.
Wi-Fi はありません。はありま
We don't have Wi-Fi. Ancient Rome themed boobs called them Julius Squeezers. That's getting pinned. Oh, didn't. Fuck. There we go. I'm being bullied. I'm losing it because why does adding Duolingo to the search specifically bring up my TikTok? Playing duos. Where are we dropping boys? すみません。 エレベータ
エレベ
ーは
は
ありません。
いいえ、Wi-Fi はありません。は、ありません。
We don't
お
have
手洗いはあ
Wi-Fi.
りますか？
お手
お手
洗
洗い。
Do you have a restroom? C. すみません。Wi-Fi はありません。
すみません。エレベーターはありません。
We don't have an elevator. エレベーターはあそこですか？
タクシーは地下ですか？タクシーは
地下
です。
ですか？Captain Abby Google. Nobody keeps scrolling the tip that doesn't say Duolingo in it, though. I don't know how it gets full. Abby's charging big bucks for SEO expertise. I have so much serotonin from Squid People. I've been seeing pause. I didn't watch the actual video, but I've been seeing you yelling about it. タクシーは1階です。
お手洗いはありますか？
Do you have a restroom?
ATM は地下です。地下です。
すみません。これはタクシーじゃないです。
This taxi. これはタクシーじゃないです。Oh, this isn't a taxi. ATM は地下です。すみません。乗り換え。Wait, 乗り換え。No. お手洗いはありません。ありますか？お手洗いはありますか？ There we go. Hey, Toffee Ted being a fan of Honkai Promare Club. Hey, yo? That's pretty sick. Yeah, I already sent a gift. But 421. All right, let's close this down. And now, resume the music. In the English translation, Marina says to Pearl, plus you said you would help me with that project, so they're hinting at side order plot shit. I mean, they were involved in the main story, so and technically involved in Octo, so this isn't a taxi, it's an orbital battle station. It's so fucking good. Okay, so first, I actually do need to check if I saved, because I legitimately don't remember. Okay, I did save. So we're good. We're good. Now we can play Hatoful. Pearl and Marina weren't involved in the main story? No, I'm talking about the main story of 3. Oh, wait, I'm confusing with Callie and Marie. Okay. The Squid Sisters and Deep Cut. Okay, I'm confusing names. I see colors when I see the squids. So I was confusing it. But yeah, no, that makes sense. They were involved in the Octo expansion. I do remember that, though. You didn't see shit about Persona spoilers, but I can barely hear myself think. Okay, there we go. Why is this game so goddamn loud? Wake up, take a piss, play Persona 3 all day, get out of bed, stream Hatoful Boyfriend, play Persona 3, go to bed. Listen. It just be like that sometimes. Except for the lesbians to return. I do love them. Oh, right, we were going to the headmaster's office. Let's see. Excuse us. Maybe he's not here? That or hiding. Some birdie's at the desk. He's sitting with his back to us, but his feathers are unmistakable green of a Nicobar. Speak to us, headmaster. Have you gone deaf? Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's dead. The 2 songs I wanted to hear the most, Till Depth Do Us Part and Smeared Canvas, were performed. It was glorious. Hell yeah. Sorry, rambling, but the brain cells said, you are perfectly okay. We accept that here. Pause. Sakia, be polite. Japan is a country of courtesy, after all. My fault or his that we had to come here. Headmaster, will you... this... Sakia? The thing here is no longer the headmaster. His half-closed eyes are dull and cloudy. The skin showing beneath his feathers is pallid. What madness? Him too? Oh, I was literally at the end of class 2. Okay, sure. What the fuck? They joined Deep Cut for Anarchy Rainbow. Oh, that's so good. I chose a hell of a time to just end stream last time. Third class. Poisoning. Only a few hours ago. I believe he was already dead when the announcement was broadcast this morning, though. I checked the broadcast equipment. It looks like they put a video together from last year's disaster drill footage. Meaning some birdie killed the headmaster and gathered everyone in the gym. Why would anyone? There's no explanation, but mere obscene delight in the grotesque. I think we may all be vastly underestimating the magnitude of whatever's going on. It might be better if we keep this to ourselves now. I concur. Until we have a proper grasp of the situation, telling the others would only cause unnecessary panic. First her and now the headmaster, both poisoned? Were they killed by the same person? Fucking hungry, go and find food. So focused on wrist stream, forgot about basic needs. Mood. That is such a mood. Me when I hyper focus on solitaire and forgot to eat for 3 hours. More rationally, they must have had a reason for killing him and fabricating the broadcast. This must be connected to the quarantine. Since we're finally here, let's search for some clues. Hi, Toffee. Good morning.
Toffee 38 Bear Knife.
Toffee 38 Bear Knife, hello. Welcome on in. It's good to see you. Who needs sustenance when solitaire will provide? No, that's the funniest shit is that Abby was playing solitaire during Telling Lies, and then that reminded me that I hadn't played solitaire in a good long time and wanted to play it again, and then got sucked into it so heavily that I legitimately was only focused on that for 3 hours. Like, hyper focused. It was ridiculous. So is my microphone not actually microphoning? Oh, there we go. We're back. We are back. I wonder who used COD to send a join message and a repeated word. I'll solitaire. Is that anything? Since we're finally here, let us search for some clues, Kawara. Right. Easier said than done. Every shelf in this office is piled high with documents and papers. Where do we even start? Incompetent feral. Examine each piece one at a time, looking for things about an emergency procedures, plans of the school. Got it. PTA records. That's not it. Demographics for dummies. Nope. Transfer students. Wait, next to that is human representative. That must mean her. And the date is from 2 years ago, right before she enrolled. Not really related to today's incidents, but it might have something useful. There doesn't appear to be anything about converting the school into a shelter. Anything this large scale would have had some sort of paper trail were it official. Hang on, Sakia. What are you reading, Kawara? This. The human representative. It's locked, even though none of the others are. A minority representative is no more important than a transfer student. Or like...
Penis serious. Penis delirious. Go into the woods, call that penis mysterious. Penis various. Penis
I feel like I've
hilarious.
heard this before.
Dawn of
What
the
is
age
this
of the
from?
penis Aquarius. Penis ponticulus. Penis meticulous. Wearing my clown shoes, I'm penis ridiculous.
Thank you, V. A minority representative is... Oh, I already said this. I wonder what's written here. We can't exactly ask the headmaster to open it for us, so I don't suppose the key is somewhere. Maybe we should ask Mr. 1 for help? You intend to break it open? Yeah, it'll be faster than looking around for the key. And... there's... that? I was wondering about it as well. I'm thinking it's this, some sort of control panel? Whatever it is, it's suspicious. I believe it's a control panel for some sort of machine. I bet it's for the scarecrow. Spread out next to it is... the dome. Maybe this controls the dome, or the hatch we saw earlier? Oh, that too, maybe. V spitting bars. One did postulate that it would be in here. Locked, of course. I doubt we'll find it easy to break that one. Yeah. All the same, we have actual hope of getting out now. And even that is just comforting. Let's talk to Mr. 1. I think he may have exhausted the possibilities of this room for the time being. Let's go. Mr. Kawara. Yes, sir? Oh, I see you have let to use your open distrust of me. Well, 2 people have been poisoned, and we have evidence that the perpetrator went into the infirmary. It's sort of hard not to doubt you a little, sir. Not hard for Sakia, though. How honest of you. Did you find it yet? The thing you forgot about? The thing I forgot about? You must be talking about what he said earlier. No, I'm not convinced you aren't just trying to mess with me. Are you sure you're not trying to keep me from finding something that you thought nobody knew about? How cruel, Mr. Kawara. Your boundless suspicion wounds me. He didn't look wounded at all, more amused. I have no reason to regret you solving this mystery, Kawara. Let me give you another hint. There are no riddles here. If you want to find the truth, you need only keep going. You need not use your brain at all. What are you talking about? No riddles? Wait, not that. I mean to say you know the truth already? Well, who knows? If you do, tell me! I told you, you only need to keep going. Everything here is a plot that was laid out just for you, after all. Just for me? How long must you blabble, Kawara? Come! Sorry, I take this as a challenge, Doctor? You may take it like that if you wish. I swear I'll find the truth. And if I find that you killed her... I do look forward to seeing what kind of answer you'll find. Mr. One? You two again. What is it? We explained to Mr. One what we found in the headmaster's office. The plot thickens, I see. We think this file may be connected to the mystery. How can you unlock it? Or break it? Let me see. This will be rather troublesome. It's a lock, right? Forcing it will result in spontaneous combustion. What? Why would they put something like that on a bunch of ordinary documents? Perhaps these documents are not ordinary. I need to get rid of that on my screen. It's Five Nights at Freddy's. He doesn't even try to not be suspicious, for real though. But that is so toffee coated. He knows the vibe he gives off and fucking owns it. Hello, Minnie. Welcome in. How are you? All the same, I have dealt with similar things in the past. It will take time, but I believe I can open it. So defusing bombs falls under maintenance operations? Do not forget, I am not just a maintenance worker. I am a bright and massive maintenance worker. What does that have to do with anything? So maintenance work in Japan requires a number of skills? I'm impressed. I think Mr. One is the only... Oh, right, can we ask you one more thing? You may. We found a control panel that looks like it's for the dome as well, but it's locked. It seems to require a password. A password, Ask Mr. Sakazaki for help. Yuya? He's the master of unauthorized access. So that wretched Mongrel has lowered himself to crime. I never knew he could. Sayaka, let's just go. We need his help here. I should take care of this folder then. I can't say for sure, but it should be done by the time you and Mr. Sakazaki get back. Alright, thanks. We should probably write all this down since we're here. Where's Yuya now? Either in the lab, possibly gallivanting around like a nincompoop. Minnie hates me, Ri. Master of unauthorized access is something Chill Chuck would call himself. Who's Chill Chuck? I have never read anything else that is the kind of writing this game does. Nothing else feels like Hatoful Boyfriend, and I hate it. That's so fair, though. The lockpicker from Dungeon Meshi. Oh, okay. That's funny as fuck. This would be a lot easier if we could use our phones, but we can't. Off to the lab. Here we are. I wonder if he's still in there. As we turn the corner. The Scarecrow Man blocks our path. Shh. Ooh. Of all the... Sayaka, run! Ooh, Don't order me around, feral. I still need to watch Delicious Dungeon. Oh no, it's Batman's nemesis, Scarecrow. We lost it, right? Oh, shoot. Sayaka and I must have run in different directions. I hope he's okay. All the times to run into that thing again. If it's lying in wait for us like that, we can't rely on the noise of the arm to find it. And the dome makes the building dark, so it's hard to see. I better be careful. Where is it now? I want to head straight to the lab, but... Did I just hear something? What are you doing here all alone? Did you see the wall outside? There's been an emergency, and everybody's supposed to gather in the gym. You should... You're... Kawara Ryota? He knows my name? I've met him somewhere? Yeah, have we met before? Unfamiliar mourning dove shakes his head. This is the first time we've spoken. Then why do you know my name? She told me. Miss Taizu. Her? Oh, right. Didn't she say she made friends with a freshman who's in the library all the time? Can I ask your name? Fujishiro Nageki. You were friends with her then? Did you happen to see her after school yesterday? She was acting strange at all, or... Oh, shoot. He didn't hear the emergency broadcast, so he probably doesn't know what happened either. She's... don't worry about it. You don't have to explain anything. Huh? I already know. Oh, she washed up here and spoke to me. Which can only mean one thing. She's dead. It doesn't exactly make things easy to understand. Almost as if he's talking to himself and doesn't care whether or not this interlocutor knows what he means. I love Seshi part of being someone's performance. Oh my god, I need to see it. Specifically in English because I love someone. Mourning Dove plays in the brass section orchestra called that Mourning Dove. Seshi good. Hello, Ella. What? I don't know what I did, actually. Unless it was because I called you cute, and then I hold no regrets. Marcel is gender, but I want to cling on to Senshi. She washed up here? Do you mean yesterday? If you know anything about what happened to her last night, please tell me. Frog? Well, now I'm more confused. What did I do with a frog? I actually don't remember. Frog go ribbit. Frog do go ribbit. Miss Taizu did not come to the library after school yesterday. So she didn't come here either? Thanks. I need to hurry back to the chemistry lab, so you should probably get out of here too. There's a suspicious individual in the building. It was not yesterday that Miss Taizu came here. It was just now. What? He's gone. The mourning dove who just spoke to me had disappeared. Did he go to the gym? Oh! I was only at first because I was adding captions to my TikTok. Listen, I'm just that good, okay? I don't really know. I don't really want to consider the possibility, but maybe Sayaka's right. Maybe I'm going crazy. I have to last long enough to find the killer. What? Actually, hang on, I have it.
What?
There we go. You're late, Kawara. Blasted feral doves. Sayaka, you're safe. He's pretty worried about you, Ryota. You couldn't sit still the entire time you were gone. Ella, thank you for this 3-stream watch streak, if I can speak. I was waiting to call you a bitch and Twitch would give it to me after I called you one. Rude. I try my best to remember my friend's favorite. Gonna ask Pause later because I think she's AFK right now. Hey, Pause, are you AFK? Hey, Pause. Hey, Pause. Hey, Pause. Are you walking Charlie right now? Silence, mongrel. Ah, thanks. I'm sorry for ruining you, Sayaka. Anyway, Sayaka filled me in on your adventures. You want me to hack into the headmaster's computer? Can you do it? Naturally. Just leave it to me. No worries, Ella. Enjoy homework as best you can. Get it done. Oh, welcome back, Kawara. Sir, about this control panel. What about it? Can't you tell? It must be the controls for that dome. Right. I suppose it could be. It's locked, though. Locked. We were gonna have Yuya get this for us, but... That's illegal, you know. Doesn't matter. Don't you comprehend our situation? I never said you shouldn't do it. We don't have much choice, do we? Go on. Thank you, sir. Well, having Mr. Nanaki's approval certainly helps my conscience. Let's see... He wakes up the computer, and before long I have no idea what he's doing. Wow, I wonder where he learned to do that. I imagine he spends his spare time stealing illegal X-rated videos off the inner tubes. X-rated videos can teach someone how to do this sort of thing? Maybe I should watch more of them. Ryota, no. Ryota, honey, no. There we go. Now then. Oh, there. We're logged in as administrator now. Woohoo! This only has an open and close button. I guess it's pretty straightforward. Well, I'll leave the rest of this to you. If we press this button, either the dome itself or the hatch will probably open. With the headmaster dead, we have no idea what's waiting outside. There really is some terrible disaster, and opening the dome could put every birdie in danger. I wonder if Mom's at home. I hope she's okay. There's a dangerous individual wandering the premises, and the bird in charge is dead. I think it'd be wise to open the dome now. That's true. We did get Yuya to help and everything. We should... Oh shit, I should save. I should save just in case, because this was a lot of dialogue. I noticed the headmaster's birthday, his dog's birthday, his anniversary, our anniversary, his wingspan, cloaca diameter, his favorite number. Of course I can get in. His what diameter? Cloaca. Keep up. X-rated videos off the inner tubes is such a funny sentence. Morning Dove watches X-rated videos called that Morning Dove. We need to get everyone out of here. Agreed. We can confirm once and for all that talk is disaster and nonsense. Escape hatched open. I guess it's not for the whole dome. No matter. All we need to do is get a look outside. Having the hatch open is better anyways, in case there really is a storm or something out there. The escape hatch will automatically close in 15 minutes. To reopen it, please reboot and try again. It closes on its own? That seems like risky design. 15 minutes isn't enough to get everybody out. Let's go take a look before it closes. We're going outside with Mr. Nanaki. If it's safe, we'll organize an evacuation at the gym. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll come too. Sakazaki, doctor, what will you two do? Well, I don't have any more business here. I shall return to the lab. Leaving her alone with another man would hardly be gentlemanly, so I'll go with the doctor. So no dome? Persona 6 looks so different, so many birds. I know. It's really a struggle to balance Persona 6 and Persona 3 at the same time. Very well. Yep. It's gonna be because like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not effing with you. So I'm big in bed until someone asks him to say something vulgar. Boy cannot physically swear. It's so funny. Where was that hatch? They went from Personas to avian sodas? Incredible. Have you eyes or pickled onions? The hatch is high above the ground. Looks like the control panel worked. I think every birdie... Excuse me. Should be able to fly up to that. A little narrow, so I have to go 2 or 3 at a time. But outside, yeah, it's perfectly clear. We can only see in the sky, but there's no storm or gale. Nothing but the same calm autumn sky from this morning. No earthquake, nor typhoon, and the announcement video was fake. I'm safe to assume the whole thing was a lie. Flesh sonas. Is it a VTuber or flesh sona? Maybe. Depending on the VTuber. Yes, and Rich face are sleepy. I'm curious the state of things, but we should go out there before the door closes on its own, so we best think carefully before going out. Thank you for the Moogle. We can't see the city at all. I don't know fuck about shit, so... It just reminds me of V3, Danganronpa V3, and that's all I'll say. Those who know, know. Throw Moogles at your flesh sona? Is the dome there to keep us from the outside world? Oh, maybe. Thank you for the Moogles. If there really is no disaster, and it's all sort of some plot surrounding Taizu's death, then we need more clues. I'll go. Are you sure? We have no guarantee it's safe out there. It isn't safe in here either. Look, the hatch is open. It is. We can go home. No, you're supposed to be in the gym. Don't go outside yet. Like heck, we're sticking around with nothing but that bogus explanation from earlier. I can't wait any longer. I'm going out. Wait, come back. Come back at once. We don't know if it's safe out there yet. Oh, there are hunters out there. Gah! We have to help him. Calm down, Kawar. You only get yourself shot as well. But... As if to laugh at my shock, the hatch gives an unpleasant rumble and swings shut. He was shot. As soon as he went out, someone from the other side shot him. It's not a natural disaster. If we go out, we get killed. But why? Fourth class. Dead by Daylight reference. Yeah, I think the humans are coming back, and they don't like the birds. First corpse, delivered without warning throughout the school. The students gather without explanation in the gym. The headmaster appearing on screen to announce the emergency situation, then turning up dead. The gray dome enclosing the school. The scarecrow appearing for no apparent reason in a sealed-off building. And now, the students shot dead if they try to escape. Is it a human outside? It may also be the Hawks. It could genuinely also be the Hawks. What's going on outside? How humiliating. It would seem that things are worse than we expected. If only I'd stopped him. There's nothing we could do that we didn't, Kawara. The last thing you need to do is start mourning what we've lost. You don't intend to give up now, do you? No, I'm fine. We should keep going. Hawks with the clocks! I think we should keep quiet about this to everyone in the gym. We can explain to them after we figured out what to do. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. Our one chance to escape turns out to be a one-way ticket across the sticks. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Minnie. There's a bird in this game, it'll be Richard Long. Where shall we go next? Let's go back to the maintenance office. Mr. One might have that file open. Very well. We return to the maintenance office and explain what happened outside. I see. Seems our worst predictions have come to bear their evil fruit. Our worst predictions? Do you know something? We can predict things without knowing when they will happen. Confusing predictions of reality can be fatal, young one. I've been wondering for a while. Mr. One, are you really just a maintenance worker? An innocent student was shot, so I suppose it's time to introduce myself properly. I am Leon J.B., one of the great soaring wings of the Dove Party, S-Class agent. Pleased to meet you. The Dove Party? It looks like a cockatiel to me. I've heard of this Dove Party, a secret organization that advocates for living in harmony with humans, correct? You're well informed, young one. It seems a noble's duty to be well informed. I feel like I must have missed something. There are two schools of thought driving the politics of today. The Dove Party, who believe that we should live peacefully with humans, and the Hawk Party, who believe that we should exterminate them. Yeah, this definitely sounds like a Hawk Party plot. Rock Hawk with the rock lock. Rock Hawk jumping from the top ropes with 2 guns. Leonie Peanut Butter. Do you really believe that everyone just decided to live happily together? Sadly, that's not how the world works. There are still many disagreements between birds and humans, and so the hawks and the doves have come to fore. We discovered hawk activity in the school, so I was dispatched to investigate. And what we feared happened has happened. Wait a minute, are you saying that the Hawk Party has something to do with St. Pigeonations? It's hard to believe, but the school is known for its tolerant policies towards humans. Even the welcome Taizu as a representative. I cannot confirm or deny it, but there are a growing number of Hawk operatives attached to the school. We discovered Hawk activity! We truly did. The headmaster's secret file will probably answer some of your questions. Oh, you got it open. Thank you. That should speed things up a little. Let's look inside. The human representative. To help humans and birds advance hand and feather towards a bright and happy future, we have decided to enroll 1 human in the school starting in the year 2187. It will be the human representative. The pandemic has long since ended. But we are nonetheless cautious of the risk of infection with Sumatera influenza while making our selection. We have picked a strong, healthy 15-year-old human who displays hereditary resistance to Sumatera influenza. The human representative is talking about Taizu, no matter how we look at it. 2187, that's when we enrolled here. Come on, let's read the rest. Game from 2011? Yep. The chosen individual will be a symbol of human concession, to wit, a hostage for birds. If the representative is to die in the school, the entire campus will be sealed off and all the birds will be given to the humans as prisoners. Okay, so I was right about the humans. The seal will be lifted 12 hours after death is confirmed, and the birds will be delivered to the humans. The school will be declared an extraterritorial zone. Avian protests of any human reprisal will not be tolerated. If she has to die, so her death was connected to the dome after all. We've had pandemics before, and 1920 was the last one. Well, I mean, yeah, pandemics are not, like, unknown, and they're not unique. Like, it's just one of those things where, like, hearing it in the modern day hits a little bit different because we're still fairly close to 2020. The important part is the final gruesome exchange. Basically, if anything happens to her, the representative of humanity, then the entire school takes blame. So it would seem. They trap us in here to give humans time to arm themselves. Dome will open in a few hours, but what awaits us outside is a horde of bloodthirsty monkeys. That's racist! How humorous. It's not humorous at all. So, this was the true face of enrollment here. COVID ain't over. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like, I'm not claiming that COVID's over. I'm just saying, like, being so close to, like, the 2020, like, peak. Well, it's not even the peak anymore. But you know what I mean. The social conscious peak. Oh, it wasn't alive in 1920. So, wait, Toffee, you weren't alive in 1920? Damn. Headcanon ruined. This peak, the peak was this fucking winter. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not the peak, you know, because 2020 wasn't the peak, but it was the peak of social awareness of it and social giving a damn, for lack of a better term. I'm just fucking saying shit, Toffee. Like, so this was the true face of her enrollment here. I'd rather think that this whole thing was arranged to widen the divide between humans and birds from the start. Vampire bear, nyang. Indeed, things here go deeper than we ever realized. As you know, the school's public stance was very liberal on human cohabitation issue. In fact, the school's principal financier, the Ichijo Group, has been heavily involved in human charities for the past 20 years. I've investigated the history of St. Pigeonations extensively, and I can confirm that it was founded with the ideal of coexistence with humans. But the Hawk Party has been sending agents here for a long time, eating away at the system like a dreadful virus. We've had information about this document for a long time. It's real. It's kind of hard to take in at once. Just to make sure, for 12 hours the dome will remain closed. During that time, humans will gather to take revenge. And then, when that dome opens, they'll kill every bird in sight. And with that, another era of war between birds and humans will begin. A student who got shot when he flew out of the hatch. There are already humans waiting out there with guns. I can't believe I was right about that. Toffee do like to bite. The whole arrangement was just waiting to fail. Yeah, I think they were like expecting it to fail and hoping for it to fail. She was discovered this morning and the dome was raised soon after. So the time is not from when she died, but when her death is confirmed. The evacuation was brought about 2 hours ago? Yeah, it was right at the start of second period, around 10 o'clock. We have until 10 p.m. until we're all killed. You seem awfully calm, Sayaka, even after watching some birdie get shot. Remain calm, Kawara. Do nothing but worry about what's gone wrong and you'll be next. I do not know who did this, but they will rue the day they decided to tangle with a labelle. What time is it now, Mr. Leone? Just past 2. We have only 8 hours then. 8 hours. We have to find an escape route in 8 hours or we'll be killed. But if we go outside, we'll be killed anyways. Just getting outside isn't enough. There has to be another way. My dictionary does not contain the word impossible. We shall continue the investigation. You're very decisive, Sayaka. I'm glad you're here. Do not attempt to flatter me, Kawara. I'm not. I mean it. What does the school get out of us dying? Murder! They get to murder birds. Yo, you know how the Dove chocolate wrappers give you a little fortune? It says, be with people who make you laugh. I already am. Toffee, I'm glad you have a good fortune. I'm glad you're happy to be here. This plot is so wild. Yeah, it wasn't a dating sim. 8 hours, 3 birds, 1 hatch. We found the connection between her death and the dome. There's clearly some sort of intrigue behind it all. I don't want to die without knowing the truth. We better go now. We have to solve this before we run out of time. You're a promising young lad. If I were to give you a piece of advice, well, don't miss the forest for the trees. Don't miss the forest for the trees? Sayaka, there's one more file. Operation Hatoful? What's that? I don't know. That's what it says on here. The bottom half is torn off. We can't read it at any rate. I don't feel like it has anything hopeful anyway. It's an awfully friendly name for a confidential document, though. Stupid Japanese. Look, it's spelled hurtful. Whoa, it is. Because it says hurtful boyfriend down there. I thought hatoful just meant heartful. I suspect we'll find many of things to come quite hurtful. Right. Probably is something important, given that it was locked in a file. Indeed. I hadn't heard of this hurtful thing before, but you might want to look in the school's history. The school's history? At any rate, the headmaster must have known what would happen after she died. The escape hatch no doubt put in place to allow him alone to escape, which means that maybe he had a guarantee of safety for himself? I don't want to suspect an elder, but it does look that way. Everything going on here is connected. We may find something of use in his records. Right, let's go look at the school documents then. I like how they say some birdie, even though they don't have bodies. I still don't, as if they don't have bodies. I still don't fucking understand what that expression means. Hatoful? Or hurtful boyfriend? I'm not the only dove agent in this school. I'm sure the others will help you as well. Good luck, gentlemen. Time to go look for more clues. Does hatoful mean something? And let me see. Meaning. Oh, in Japanese, it's hatofuru, which means heartful. So it's a play on, you know, it's a double language pun. Very Japanese of them. Yeah, an elder is evil and behind it, but I don't want to doubt someone senior. Very Japanese. Oh, don't miss the forest for the trees. So basically, that's sort of an English saying to mean expand your thinking. Don't focus so heavily on like a tree, for example, that you miss the fact that you're in a forest. Like there's more going on around you. Don't focus so heavily on something in front of you. I think that's what that saying means. Mr. Leone said to investigate the school's history, but how? Where do we look? The headmaster's office, or the library, perhaps. Where to look through the headmaster's office? Did you see anything like school records or anything? I would have thought that they would be there, but I don't recall seeing any. The library it is, then. And the mystery I've left to solve is the bloodstained stranger Oko saw in the infirmary yesterday. Exactly. What with the headmaster dying, an army of gun-toting bipeds showing up, turned us all into jerk chicken, and all, I almost forgot about it. And the scarecrow, we still don't know where he came from. He appeared along with the dome, no doubt is connected to it. If we continue to investigate, I'm sure his origins will become clear. And Ty's gruesome end is the best clue we have. For now, we should forget the puppet and chase after the bloodstained bird. Right. It's decided then. We'll go to the library and read up on the school's history, and we'll look for that bird. It probably doesn't matter, but go... Let's go to the library. Looking for the bird could waste time. The library. I wonder if Nageki's at the gym yet. Nageki? Who? I met him in the library earlier. He stayed behind? Unusually dense individual, to be sure. Library's a little way from here. We spent some time jogging around the hallways. I've been trying to ignore it, but the dim light in the library makes it even creepier than the rest of the school. Getting hung up over little things in a time like this is a sign of weak nerves. Really? Well then, where are the school documents? Probably not just where any birdie can look for them. They're probably somewhere in the back. How dull. Come, let us search. Right. Books, none of them what we're looking for. I was hoping it would be in this corner, but apparently not. And here, in a line of incredibly dusty Huh? That's odd, there are 9 of them. Volume 6 is missing, that's weird. Some birdie misfiled them? Anyway, St. Pigeon Nation history. It's not back here with a large volume, so maybe a smaller book? It's not here. You never left? Is that a problem? Well, not really, but I told you earlier, there's an emergency going on. I can't tell if he doesn't realize what's going on, or he just doesn't care. The records. Huh? Keep looking and you'll never find them. So you know where they are? Yep. Well, since he's here now, I imagine he basically lives here. So it's hardly surprising he knows where to find things. I don't have much time. Could you tell me where to find them? By request. Request? You don't know what that is? He gazes at me with eyes of black holes of comic disdain. Cosmic disdain. Ugh. You can only get them by request. They're not kept out here. Then where are they kept? Behind the reception desk in the back. It's not locked, so go ahead. There are a number of bookshelves behind the desk, it's true. Thank you, Nageki, really. Don't worry about it. You've been mumbling to yourself ever since we split up. Please, try to remain in charge of your faculties, Kawara. Oh, sorry, I was talking to him. Talking to the bookshelves? Surely they have better uses for your energy. No, Nageki was telling me where to find the... There's no one else here. Cease this bizarre monodrama. What's he talking about? Nageki is standing right next to me. It's not like he's behind a bookshelf or something. I was worried he was a figment of my imagination for a moment, but he's just told me where to find the records. But Sayaka... Let's find out. Can I ask you something, Nageki? Yes. Are you a hallucination? If I was, that would mean you're asking a hallucination whether or not he's a hallucination. Yeah, that's right. It does seem a little weird. Doesn't matter. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. That doesn't answer anything. This doesn't usually happen. I've never been able to talk to a bird I just met before. I think I'll remember everything soon. What about you? Have you found the thing you forgot yet? Nageki, do you know something about that? Huh? He disappeared. The thing I forgot. It's exactly what the doctor said too. Why didn't Nageki have to know, and I know about that? It wasn't just a coincidence, was it? Am I forgetting something important about all this? I don't think I can dismiss him as a hallucination. That fucking sound effect. Comic disdain is a good way to describe the Nagosti. Why can't I fill in the rest of the words? E-sex. Cyber sex. V, if it's a spoiler, you can DM me. Request only the books? This shelf? Looks like it. I see a lot of books we're in the headmaster's office. Chronologically of St. Pigeon Nations. This? Let's see. Oh my god, is that Sen's emote? Oh, that is so cute. 2080. Founding of school the same year. Ichigo Kitsugu inaugurated as headmaster. 2180? Much more recent than I had thought. Only 8 years. I hadn't known either. Aside from that, it's all transfers, student records, sports scores. Is there really a clue in here? Wait, Sayaka, look at this. 2183. Medical center shut down due to fire. Medical center? Does this school have something like that? This school new as hell. For real. I don't think so. There's no mention of it in the student guide. Suppose it was never reopened. Does it say anything else? Right here. Damage from the fire. The book presents us with a new mystery, as if to taunt our inability to hold all that we have. A new sort of mystery. 2183, the medical center shut down due to fire. Freshman Fujishiro Nageki died in the basement where the fire started. Didn't I just hear that name? The exact same, but that's... Nageki died in the fire 5 years ago? Is that the Nageki I keep meeting today? He didn't deny that he was a hallucination. Sayaka couldn't see him, which means he's... a ghost. Don't say such dreadful things. It's unscientific. Too disdarebalviness. We're betting our lives on this search, you know. I won't have any occult rubbish brought into it. But I think he knew something. If he's the same bird, then he could be the key to solving the mystery. So you intend to rely on some invisible ghost? There are limits, Kawara. I mean, I did know that Nageki was a ghost. I already figured that one out. I ate the rest of the pepperoni cheese. How dare you? I guess we'll just have to go back because I want more. Welcome back, Ed B. Yes, there was this a Colby Jack block of cheese, but there was pepperoni inside of it. It was really good. I spent some time looking for him in the library, but I couldn't find him. He always found me, rather, the other way around. I'll just have to wait for him to show up again. It was much love. I don't know what you want me to do. Get more of it. Bloodstained bird. Do you have an idea? I feel like I should. It's not something I encounter normally, but for some reason, don't I know some birdie like that? Vague as always. We do have a time limit here. We must not fall behind. I know, but if I remember what it is, I'll say right away. Maybe Yu is still there. Let's go talk to him again. He did say he was there until he returned home. If anyone went in, he should have seen them. However, he said it was nothing out of the ordinary. If what he said was true, then he was lying, which would mean the doctor was lying too. Very well. Summer sausage is also very tasty. Hell yeah. The student who got shot, I bet they were like, Fucking V. Yuya, salutations. How goes the investigation? Well, just who do you think I am? Yeah, unlike me, you're a very capable bird. Yuya, we wanted to ask you something. Oh? I'll answer anything as long as it doesn't violate my privacy, so ask away. Did you really not see anything yesterday after school? I'm not sure what you mean. I thought the doctor and I had already verified each other's innocence. We were in the infirmary the entire time. We talked to San earlier. He said that he saw a blood-stained stranger go into the infirmary yesterday. Did you see anything like that? Nope, sorry. Could you be the blood-stained bird yourself? Yikes, no, as you can see, I'm not hurt anywhere at all. Besides, he said he saw this bird going into the infirmary, not into the infirmary, right? Yeah, he did. Anyways, I didn't see anything. There's not much more I can say. Right, doctor? Yes, that's right. No one came yesterday. Damn, no one came yesterday? No. Anyways. That's cursed out of context. I didn't even think about it. Ominous sound of breaking glass. Let's move on. Indeed. These two really not see anything yesterday? If there actually had been some blood-stained stranger, then that would mean that Yuya and the doctor are hiding something. What do we do? The medical center seems like a good place to go now. Indeed, where is it? That's the problem. I've never heard of it before either. Sounds rather large. I would expect it not to be that hard to find. Enjoy your lurk. They're too long. God, I feel that. My nails are also starting to get long. I need to trim them. The record book said the fire broke out in the basement, and if the building was burnt to the ground, it would have said so. It should still be there then, assuming it wasn't demolished. Are there any unused buildings on campus? Unused buildings. Oh yeah, that old hall. The old hall? That's what we call it. It's by the back gate and it's not used for... What's wrong? The school hasn't been around for 10 years. What reason does it have for having an old hall? Now that you mention it, that is kind of strange. Also, we do have an ad starting soon. I apologize. It's to turn off pre-rolls. Come here, guide me. This is it. Really doesn't look like a medical center. Pretty much the same as the main building, yeah. Looks like the door is locked. And we shall break it down. You're starting to sound like a delinquent, Sayaka. What did I say? Don't worry about it. We'd probably be suspended for breaking in here, but this is an emergency. We don't have a choice. We have to figure out the plot. Awfully dusty in here. It has been left unused for 5 years. It does appear that way. Everything's empty. I wonder if they cleared out everything when they sealed the building. This all looks pretty much the same as the main building. What, did we come in here for nothing? Let's look around a little bit more. Look, this door has a sign on it. I do not relish the prospect of walking around this mausoleum of schoolrooms, but very well. Chris doesn't run the ad, he'll be forced to do a 24-hour Duolingo stream. You will learn the language by force. It's even dustier in here. Those shelves are marked with dates. Perhaps they once held medical records? There's nothing left now, though. And Operation Hatoful. Huh? Among the rows of dates, sure enough, there's a shelf labeled Operation Hatoful. Empty as well. I would have been asking too much hope to find anything anyways. Operation Hatoful. I wonder what it is. Who knows? Something put in place along with the human representative business, so no doubt it was nothing good. Is Operation Hatoful connected to the medical center? What if it's the source of the mystery we're tangled in now? My head hurts. The only things left are, archaic medical journals. Huh? It's the encyclopedia. Odd place to keep one. Wait, look at the volume numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Well, it's the 9 upside down. This is unpleasant arrangement hold some meaning? I saw them like this in the library too. Bunch of old encyclopedias? Yeah. Oh wait, no, it's missing a 9, but it also is an upside down. The library is missing a 6, but we're also missing a 9 in this lineup. Yeah, look at these for a bit. Do as you please. Once in the library had the same binding, and in the place of the volume 9 is an extra copy of volume 6. Look, this copy of volume 6 has a library sticker on it. Perhaps it came from the library then? Somebody must have brought it here when the medical center was still open. They probably switched it with volume 9. An unpleasant piece of mischief to be sure. Yeah, the other volume all seem as they should. There probably isn't anything in the extra copy of volume 9, but maybe we should go see if it came from here. When we get back to the main building, let's go check the library. Provided it isn't a mere waste of time. Duo stands off screen with an M9! We leave the reference room and continue our investigation of the medical center. Volume 999. 999 real. We searched the entire floor and have yet to find what we're looking for. The stairs to the basement? Apparently the fire that closed this building 5 years ago started in the basement. We haven't found it yet. The elevator doesn't have a button for it either. How do we get in? Perhaps we can't anymore. Huh? Look at that wall. The wall? Looks like a normal concrete wall to me. Don't you see it? Stupid peasant! What about it? Think back to the building's exterior, the second floor. There shouldn't be a wall here. It's small, but there's space behind here. Must have been sealed off after the fire. Now you mention it, the wall is slightly different color than the rest, which makes sense if it was put in later. So the stairs are beyond here? It seems likely. This is a bit much cleanup for some fire. We probably won't be able to break this down. Hello Talia, welcome on in. We are in Bird Game, we're in 4th class, so we are in the abandoned medical building. I hope you're doing well. We can't get in here, I doubt we'll find anything more of use in here. At least we found that thing for the headmaster's documents again. Yeah, let's head... Huh? Did you hear something? Yes, someone else just broke in here. This could be bad. We're at a dead end with the concrete all around. We need to get somewhere with a window, fast. Run! Yes. I was about to guess that's where you were. I heard stairs and fire. Yeah. Stop! It's here. Wait, calm down, Kawara. It's small. There he is! So it is. Too small to be a scarecrow. Huh? Aren't you from 2-2? I am the Crimson Angel, Fallen Angel, and Gilles. I knew it. The manga club boy from the class next door. He's famous around the school for being a nutcase, but I wonder what he's doing here. I think I'm gonna have a headache. My little Catholic boy. Textors Melodia Funis. Who, me? Good for you, Kawara. Oh, good for you, Kawara. He came all this way to give you a title. It's not good at all. Nothing but trouble will come from it. I don't know why you came here, Angel, but it's dangerous. We're supposed to be in the gym with everybody, so come on, let's get back. I'm not allowed to rest. Not until I have fulfilled my duty. In accordance with the pact of old, I must seal you here now. Textor Melodius Funius, the Undertaker. Undertaker? If that's it, then, so the time has come at last. I will not be stopped now, Crimson Angel of Judeca. Come! Oh my god, it's we actually have to fight. Use Dark Void Shockwave. Ryota takes 24 damage. Oh my god. Oh, is it not updating? Oh. Ryota's turn. Fuck. Blue Moon Slash, maybe? And Gilles takes 78 damage. Cease this jack acting, you wretched imbeciles. Sayaka attacks. Ryota takes 260 damage. Ryota returns to his senses. And Gilles takes 295 damage? And Gilles is shaken. Also, the stats never moved. I think that was fake. Huh? I am shocked, Kawara, to think you would go along with that farce. What? He disrupted my territory. I got carried away by Angeal before I even noticed. Influencing the very reality of surroundings is a very frightening, powerful power indeed. You, Luzon, what did you come in here to do? After what you did, I think you might be our prime suspect. I came here to do but one thing. I must follow the demon spores. A whole new variety of whatever the heck you're talking about. It was a fake. It was just Angeal's magic bird pheromones. I was just thinking back to at the end of his fight, where we had a fight with the big bad and actually had to do a fight. Perhaps you could explain in normal Japanese. Your dialect is somewhat opaque. I don't think it's just his dialect, Sayaka. The end is calling me. That is all. And this is that cross I must bear. He stares off into space, as if gazing at something far away. Maybe that basically means he's a thrill seeker? So you're a moth allured by the candle's light, Luzon? No, I am stained in crimson, clad in night, unforgiven. My eternal blood seal calls me to purgatory. Ah, more crazy talk. It's not exactly a blood seal, this blood-stained chest, just the bleeding heart plumage looks. Oh, what is it, Kawara? Blood-stained chest. Sayaka, do you think that the blood-stained stranger San saw was... Angeal, where were you yesterday after school? What were you doing? Battling the minor demons of Baal, following the demon spores. Could you rephrase that? Rufa, the tree of blight called out to me. He's asking you to say it in words that we understand. The hollowed magic of white, your anger now, it is the power of the demon spores. I think that's the power of you, Angeal. Bah, I must compromise. I was in the place the ignorant many refer to as the infirmary. I knew it. I think we need to talk to you. Come. And so we left the medical center, Sayaka dragging Angeal behind him. The fact I speak Angelese means I know what he means. This is the blood-stained stranger Okasan saw. That's that, then. We need to know what you did yesterday. Did you go into the infirmary? If I could, I would have. But only the chosen one can stop the demon spores. In other words, he didn't. Useless. The gate was sealed with the power of darkness. However, Edelblau did venture within. Edelblau? Who's that? Explain it in terms known to sane individuals, please. The Apostle of the Blue Sky, Edelblau. She also goes by Taizuris. She went in there? What? Rufia, the Tree of Blight, is infirmary. Of course, Talia knows Angelese. And she was called the Dark Sorcerer Wollaston. Yes, I do remember that from his route. And Edelblau, of course, is us. She went to the infirmary after school. The doctor and Yuya said no one came. Nothing happened. They're lying. 5th class. You are different from those peasants, Sayaka. You were chosen from the day you were born. You must remain conscious of this. Yes, father. We are the chosen ones. It is our duty to guide the foolish common folk. Yes, father. Look at them, crawling around in the mud. There is no value in their lives. Were it not for our compassion, they would die miserably as they live. Yes, father. Their very blood is tainted. Their world is not yours. You must never speak with them again. Do you understand? Yes, father. To Japan? Yes. You will be staying there for some time. Arrangements have already been made for your education. Remember, you must such bring honor to our family, Sayaka. Yes, father. And Dr. Iwamine is in residence in the institution you will be attending. He is a prestigious doctor. It would not be exaggerating to say that our current glory is in thanks part to him. Do not disrespect him. Yes, father. And Jill saw her going into the infirmary yesterday, and then the door was locked. The doctor said Yuya must have seen her. What happened in there? They must both be lying. Yuya has been helping us all this time, and I don't want to suspect him, but he's clearly hiding the truth. Could Yuya be covering for the doctor? We don't know that for sure. The mongrel could be lying to cast doubt on Dr. Imanine. But it's not impossible, but from what I'm seeing so far, the most likely conclusion is that they're working together. Sayaka, you were the one who said we needed to remove our biases. We need to solve this. I'm aware. I want confirmation, confront them now, but with only Angeal's testimony, their evidence is a little weak. They'll probably slip out of it again if we go now. They're both much more eloquent than I am, and they'll try to dodge the issue, which means We need to search the infirmary. Do you intend to go in without asking? Yeah. The more stealthily we do it, the better, right? The doctor finds out, he'll come up with a way of stopping us for sure. Understood. I will go to the lab and keep them occupied while you search the infirmary. Thank you, Sayaka. A moment, gentlemen. Mr. Leone, I have something for you. Sorry for being late. I was somewhat delayed. What are these? The first is the massive key. It should open just about any of the simple locks in the school, as is as bright and massive as bright and massive as its owner. The other is a stun gun. If you need to protect yourselves, use it. You will have more use for it than I, Kawara. Hold on to them. Right. Thank you, Mr. Leone. Maybe I should write this in the notes before I go to the infirmary. Can't believe Sayaka Maizano's ultimate pop sensation is in this game. Who else? I think it was Toffee who was also giving me shit for how I said Sakuya's name at the beginning, and now I'm just rolling with it. Yeah, it was Toffee. The hour of judgment has come. You cannot use the Dark Tree's power here. Return to the Void, Wollaston. Well, he seems excited. I wonder what the doctor is doing. Being slandered by Mr. Higure, as you can see. Please stop breaking school property, Mr. Higure. I have returned from Judecca to defeat you. As long as you live, calamitous sorcerer, the world would be warped by eternal despair. When he says such things with such conviction, I almost find myself believing them. Please, that isn't funny. Sakuya. It's okay if Ryota dates Sayaka and Sayaka is gay because he's gender fluid. I was thinking about saying something today. Oh, I'm aware. I'm just rolling with it. My faves are in the same room. It's so funny. Yes, come on, Higure. Let's get back to the gym, okay? No! Stop! Do not throw me out like some wretched doll! I suspect he has suffered from megalomania since birth. Megalomania? Whatever do you mean? Delusions of grandeur. Eschewing societal standards, he lives his life amidst some bizarre fantasy. Perhaps it is genetic. Enjoy your lurk, Toffee. There'd be no helping it then, would there? He is unusually active in his destruction of his surroundings given his physique. Internal prejudice is a terrible thing, I suppose. Sans Undertale intensifies. He is no doubt exerting to the limits of his capacity at all times. The most dangerous part of his ability to bring his surroundings into his fantasy, though I seem to be less affected than you. And since, although I was invited to this school, I have yet to find a use for him, the whole thing has been a waste of my time. Did you say something now, Doctor? No, nothing at all. Excuse me. Oh, hello, Shirogane. What's going on? Where did Kawara go? He's investigating the other area at this moment. Only Dr. Iwamine and Neki are here now. Is Sakazaki here? I think he's walking around to calm his nerves again. He's very brave to be out there with the scarecrow on the loose. Not brave, just imprudent. Stupid mongrel. Stop pretending to be migratory and get back here so I can distract you. I wanted to occupy both of them if possible, but at least they don't suspect me yet. Just the doctor should be enough. Dr. Iwamine, I came to ask your opinion on something. My opinion? I fear I will not be of much use to you there. My body has never required me to visit the infirmary. I have not had much occasion to actually talk to the doctor since moving here, but I can read his expression perfectly all the same. It says, I'm not telling you anything. Where is Mr. Kawara? Did you have a falling out? He did seem to be suspecting me on nothing but his own prejudice. A pity. I agree, sir. To doubt someone merely on the basis of one's own preconceptions is vulnerous, sir. It's nonsense. That's right. I must be perfectly logical in all things. You're renowned and one of the most intelligent birds in the world, Doctor. I do not think that you could be involved in such a grisly crime such as this. It's an honor to be praised as by the heir of the LaBelle family. Completely flat. Does he ever speak with emotion? I hold a deep respect for you, Doctor. You might not be aware, but my father owes his life to your medicine. A few years ago, your work allowed the LaBelle family to continue on to even greater glory. Is that so? I had not known. I'm afraid that I know very little of the fates of drugs I develop. The life of but one bird may not be significant to you, but we of the LaBelle family never forget. Oh, how wonderful. I take it your father is a figure of great respect? Of course. The family must always be honored. It would seem that you hold your biases even more dearly than Mr. Kawara holds his, almost like the foundation of your very existence. I would rather like to see that expression on your face when the foundation collapses. Locked. Excuse me, I need a water. Because I've been making everyone I love play this game since high school. I had one of my best friends play it in college and gave Shu a deep German accent. It cracked me up. Number also had this gag where they voice you in a stupid voice and mispronounce words on purpose. German doctor does feel correct. I also agree. Wow, you teenagers are so biased. Shu, actively racist bird doctor. The doctor went straight to the lab and began the autopsy, and I think he's been with some birdie ever since. Let's see, maybe the massive thing Mr. Leone gave me will do the trick. Yes! This room has always been a little creepy, but it's even worse in this dim light. I need to look for evidence that she was in here, quickly. But where do I start? The longer I spend poking around in the corners, the bigger risk it is that I'll be caught. I need to remember, I've been in here a lot every time I got sick. Where would the doctor hide something if he didn't want anyone to see? Didn't he forbid even his assistants from touching his desk? It would seem he keeps the drawers locked tight. You're up, massive thing! Inside her, medical records? He's probably supposed to keep personal information locked up, but I never really thought of them as the respectful type. There's only 4 files. The names are Kawara Ryota, Taizu Ris, Fujishiro Nageki, and Shirogane Sakura. What? I'm not surprised to see a file on me in here, but her and Sayaka had never any reason to be in here, and Fujishiro Nageki. Looking closely at Nageki's files, it says St. Pigeonation's Medical Center on the side, while the others don't. And the date is from 5 years ago. Did he take this from the medical center? Since it's here, he must know something about the fire back then. Are the other 3 records from physical exams? They're full of strange symbols and numbers. I'm not sure what they mean. Huh? Sayaka's has a second piece of paper on it. It looks like some sort of memo or... Ah! Sudden, blinding pain hits in the back of my head. I can't move. I fall unconscious. Where am I? I feel dizzy. That's right, I was looking for evidence in the infirmary. The medical records are gone. Somebody took them? I managed to get knocked out, and even with the stun gun Mr. Leone gave me. Darn it! I don't know who attacked me, but these records must have been important to get stolen away like that. Ah, darn it! Why'd I let myself get attacked from behind like that? I had our records. Even with those, it would have been hard to prove anything. Whoever attacked me must have been the criminal. They probably wouldn't leave anything, but maybe they missed a clue somewhere? Huh? I hadn't noticed earlier, but there was a card under the desk. In a corner I wouldn't have seen if I weren't on the floor. This is her student ID. There's blood on the corner, so it wasn't dropped here by accident before she was killed. Must have happened in here. You're up, massive thing. Me when I.
Not.
I thought I was half asleep. This is when you turn into a doe. You turn into a dove. This is your turn to die. Your turn to die is this. This is the OG, but getting knocked out in a cold in a school is nefarious. That's nefarious for a plot point, is sure. Looks like my doubts about the doctor are confirmed, but for some reason I still feel unsure. I almost feel like this is too good to be true, like I'm being led along. The doctor were behind it all. Surely he could have avoided casting so much doubt on himself. Just what is he after anyways? But I'm not worried about who is doing what and why. I'm worried about finding the one who did this to her. I need to talk with Sayaka. So you'd think it would take a fair amount of time to cut up a human like this and distribute them into boxes, Doctor? Correct. Even if she were cut up last night and distributed this morning, it would involve a great deal of physical labor. Sayaka? You again. Can we go to the maintenance room? We need to talk. Very well. Mr. Shirogane. Yes, Doctor? Just as an aside, it would be impossible for one as such as myself. Even with the knowledge and tools of a physician? Even so, I am not a particularly healthy person. Not a healthy person? You're a bird, dumbass! Wait, Danganronpa? True. You turn to dove. Why is this plumage so big? It's full of secrets. The doctor is slightly impaired down to his right side, you know. He is. I never knew. I was injured long ago. My right wing never fully recovered, though it rarely poses problems in daily life. The human corpse is heavy. It seems a bit too much to go dragging around with one wing, don't you think? Maybe you're the one-winged angel. Sephiroth. The original Hatoful Boyfriend came out the same year as Danganronpa 1. Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. Coincidences like that are very funny to me. Sephiroth. Yes, it's all true. Even recorded in the faculty medical records. It is? I see. Thanks, I'll remember that. Truth bullet loaded. I tell Sayaka about what I found in the infirmary as we head to the maintenance office. Meaning, Fujishiro Nageki's records and the doctor have something to do with the medical center? I think so, yeah. I wonder about the other records too. Why you, me, and her were all together. Could it really been a coincidence? Did you often go there often after you moved here or anything? Not once. Nobility knows no illness. Yeah, I've never seen him sick and he always seems pretty lively. I hadn't known about the doctor's injury. Kind of a bad thing to find out now. Bad? Because it is inconvenient to your theory? We must remain just. No harm can ever come to learning more of the truth. I guess so. Maybe it's because he's not very active or because he never leaves the infirmary, but I guess I never really had a chance to notice his disability. If he couldn't have done it alone, it makes it more likely that he was working with Yuya. Blasted mongrel. No good can ever come of his presence. He merely confuses the issue. Slightly incorrect. DR1 came out in November 2010 and Hatoful Boyfriend came out in July 2011. So it predicts it by 8 months. I don't know if that's enough time for it to be like completely based on it, but that is funny that they happened around the same time. Salutations! Were you gossiping about me? Yuya! What a pickle. I guess I'm the topic of choice among boys as well as girls now. Not that I mind. Don't let it get to your head, mongrel. We weren't saying anything good about you. That's right, Yuya. From your point of view, we're subjecting you to vile slander and ill gossips. You're very frank, Ryota. Nothing wrong with that. What kind of slander? Perhaps you shouldn't say, lest my fragile heart shatter like a maiden's crystal glass dropped by an unkind lover. It should be obvious what we're talking about from our faces alone, but he's completely relaxed. I doubt his heart is made of glass, though. Use tires, maybe. Something that's completely impervious to abuse. Your unsolicited presence saves us the trouble of looking for you. We demand answers from you. You lied. You met Taizu in the infirmary yesterday. Did you kill her? So you doubt me. I'd love to see your evidence. We found her ID stained with blood in the infirmary. You are duty-bound to answer. What did you say in the infirmary yesterday, and what did you do? Well, I can't tell you anything, I'm sorry. Can't say anything at all. Cease this foolishness. You know something, don't you? Do not attempt to dodge the... Run, you two! Such terrible timing. Nobody likes a man who can't read the atmosphere, Mr. Scarecrow. Bisexual Yuya, my beloved. What a bisexual king. I was born with glass bones and paper skin. Definitely not enough, especially since a one-person's passion project and Danganronpa was a team effort. Yeah, exactly. One dev would definitely need to take way more time, and the script would have been written a long time ago. Ryota seems to have left us in the dust. Maybe we should hurry up a little. Well, it doesn't seem like he's noticed us. I guess it's not too keen on chasing people. Your idle flirtations sicken me. Filthy mongrel. Shh. You want it to hear us? How about this? I'll go first and lure Mr. Beanpole Man towards the cafeteria. You head for the maintenance room while it's distracted, okay? You plan to act as decoy? Don't think this will stop me from suspecting you. I wasn't asking you to. I've been your ally until now, so why stop now? Our ally? Anyways, run for it as soon as we're out for sight. Adieu! 8 months is like half the dating sim portion if you're good at writing done. But like coding and stuff, getting everything like done, I don't know. I still think it's more coincidence territory. I was worried you might be caught. Indeed. Isn't Yuya with you? We never got him to answer anything. I do not know. He ran in the opposite direction. We don't have much time left either. I think the only thing to do is to get him to talk to us and confront the doctor. He's been helping us the whole time, but I don't know if we can consider him our ally. Our ally, indeed. You've always been separated, right? So you don't really know how he usually acts, or if he'd be likely to do something like this, or how could I know? He and I live in different worlds. As my father said, I couldn't know. I'm an only child, so I don't understand siblings, but I think I know how you feel, Sayaka. Do not make me repeat myself. He and I have no connection. But I want to believe that. He is not my enemy. Looks like Sayaka isn't entirely sure what to think. The prime suspects are the doctor who aided his family and his own half-brother. If I were given the same situation, I wouldn't be as calm as he is. We should write in the notes and then go talk to the doctor. Go find out exactly what happened in the infirmary. We figured out a lot of things, but there's still a lot that remains a mystery. It's 6 p.m. We don't have much time. Can we solve this and get out alive in only 4 hours? Alright, let's go, Huh? Sayaka? Your friend already left, young one. Why didn't you say so earlier? He's planning to confront the doctor alone. Also, where are these notes that... Where are these notes that it says that we keep having? Father is of a pure bloodline. And so I hit triangle at first because I've been playing too much Persona, and triangle is the menu button for that game. I did the same thing when I was playing Yakuza yesterday. I keep clicking... Oh, maybe the main menu. Oh, it's just waiting for me that the game saves. Oh, interesting. Okay. I kept clicking triangle during Yakuza, which it's the start button to bring up the menu, and I'm just like, let me open the menu. Nothing's happening because I'm clicking triangle. Too much Persona. Like let's write in the game notes. The game saves. Oh, okay. Probably couldn't read the notes anyways. It's bird scratch. Father is of the pure bloodline, so his life is of utmost value. By extension, the doctor who saved his life must also be valuable. I must not disrespect him, because that's what Father told me. My brother, born of low father, is worthless being. Though he looks noble, his veins flow with filthy, impure blood. I must not associate with those of low birth, because that's what my father told me. But I am no longer sure. What is blood? Why does it divide us so? Yes, Sayaka is overcoming stereotypes about the nobles. I think you're able to save when you like. Yeah. Because that's when you're playing the remaster. Originally, you can only save at these moments. In reference to the notes, they're just left over. Okay. That makes sense. Speaking of, I should save, just in case. Ah, hello again, Shirogane. Where's the doctor? He said he was going back to the infirmary. Maybe he forgot something there. Thank you. You're going after him? Don't you want any tea? Well, be careful. He looked rather troubled. I hope he's all right. Doctor. Mr. Shirogane. You look quite fatigued. Would you care to rest for a while? You're wrong, are you not, sir? Whatever could you mean? I wish to learn the truth. What did you and Sakazaki do? Which one of you decided to kill Taizu? That's not something you should say without proof, Mr. Shirogane. Also, I mean, I'm still thinking about what you said, my Baldur's Gate 3 character's MLP code. Oh, speaking of, Abby, we still need to figure out what weapon and outfit you want for that character for Mary. I just remembered. Just thinking I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. But then, we have but little time left. Perhaps I will explain things to you. I did not kill Miss Taizu. That is the truth. Of course. How could I let myself be swayed by idle rumors? The doctor could not possibly carry out such an atrocity. Mr. Sakazaki did not kill her either. Which raises the question, who did? Sakazaki admitted that he was involved in the crime. He can't possibly be... I merely said that he did not kill her. I did not say he wasn't involved. Of course, the same applies to myself. The two of you didn't kill her, but you were involved? But then, who killed her? Oh dear me, this won't do. Talking to you makes me feel like I am about to fall asleep. I suppose these are the limits of a mere mongrel. Did he say? Doctor, Would you be quiet for a minute, Mr. Shirogane? You bore me. You filthy, low-born mongrel. What? What are you saying, sir? I am not like Saka... You did well. Thanks to you, Miss Kawara has found almost everything he needs. Just one more push and he'll be done. Thank you, Mr. Shirogane. A glint of white steel. His left wing slowly traces an arc through the air. I'm dying. I'm dying. What did he say? Why was I left behind? I can't think. Oh my god? Yuya! Sakazaki! Stop it, Issa. I told you not to touch my brother. Suddenly, Yuya blocks out the sun. The blood is spreading across the floor. I'm unhurt? Who's... Your wing! Such a beautiful brotherly love, Mr. Sakazaki. You were the real hero all along, of course. I only promised I wouldn't tell other people. Not that I wouldn't tell him myself. Or that I wouldn't kill him. After all that work to steal the records from Mr. Kawara, too. Yeah, you've always been like this. A coward and a villain to the core. Oh, such flattery. What are you doing, Doctor? Why? Why are you doing this? I told you, you remember? You bore me. Now that you have helped Mr. Kawara as much as you can, I have no more use for you. Why should I put up with your babbling now that I'm done with you? I do not understand, sir. Oh my god. Let's see. Billy Bob, you never even saw my character. Muy importante. From all these contexts, I could tell Abby was right. Favorite Dungeon Meshi character. This game is so fucking well written. I hate Shu the way they intend us to hate him. Listen, I think a well-written, hateable character is phenomenal. Like, oh my god, what's the one character that I always say I love to hate? Oh fuck, why is it not coming to me? Oh my god. Abby, do you remember I told you there's a character that was written that I love how he's written, but I absolutely despise him? Why can't I think of that media right now? Oh, this is gonna bug me. This is gonna bug the piss out of me. She was so valid. Being boring is a terrible crime a character commit, punishable by death. Yeah, I don't remember either. Now it's gonna bug me. Man wanted to eat metal. Oh my god. It's gotta be Gaston. I mean, Gaston is a nice, hateable character. Honkai Impact. No. Oh my god. As a kid, a lot of people are Shu apologists. Love him as a character, hate him as a person. Oh my god, there's a specific character that I love to hate. God is gonna bug me that I can't remember. Holy shit. Regina George! Oh my god. Why can't I remember? Maybe 14? Not Clayton. Not Clayton. Tries to whistle nonchalantly, but can't. Redacted diagram per character. That's one of them, but not the one I'm thinking of. I do love to hate him, though. I'm pretty sure we're thinking of the same person, Talia. Oh my god, why is this bugging me so much? I will say, Akechi is another one that's like a really well-written character that I like to not like. Anime or live action. It would be either animated or video game. Oh my god. I mean, V, to your point, Emmett Selk is like not a good person, but a really well-written character, and I love him, but I don't hate him. God, if it's from Trails, no one's gonna be able to help me. Slander Toffee's taste the street. Fuck, why is this bothering me so much? I think it's bothering me that I can't remember. quite a few Homestuck characters that fits into. Fuck, why can't I remember? The brain forgetty, but the heart never forgetty. I know, like, as soon as it happens... I mean, an easy answer would be Senator Armstrong. Love to hate that guy, you know. Fuck, why can't I remember? This is gonna bug me forever. Like, I think you get, I don't know if it's like coming through with my VTuber's eyes, but I think you can like see in my eyes that it's like bugging me. Oh! Talia, you've got it. I will not say because Abby does not know FMAB, but Talia, you, oh my god. It may not be the exact one that I told Abby, but Talia, the character I think I'm thinking of is the person that you just mentioned. We will not say because Abby has not watched FMAB, but God, I hate that motherfucker. Oh, no, I know who you're thinking of. I know exactly who you're thinking of. That's why I'm... that at least, that scratched the brain cell in the right way. Let's see. I'm almost incapable of hating characters. I'm going to think of 3 characters on the top of my head. They all have one thing in common. Murder. Or if you hate them, they're homophobic. What did you and Sakazaki... This is exactly what I'm talking about. I have no responsibility to explain to you. Violence giving no one has to die. Me when I still haven't watched it from Mab. Listen, Abby, I mean, we can watch it whenever you want. It depends on when you want to add a new show, because we're starting with FMA. Watch FMA as a kid, I still don't remember shit. Oh my god, it hurts. I don't think that was the one I told Abby about, but it scratched the brain cell enough that we can continue. They both have good and bad things about them. Exactly, Billy Bob. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna go on the rant. I'm gonna go on a spoiler-free version of the rant. But the beginning of FMAB actually bothers me because FMA does it so much better. Because the first episode of FMAB actually legitimately sucks. I fucking hate it. It almost made me stop watching FMAB from the jump. I'm not even joking. Because the first episode of FMA is so good. It literally is by far perfect world building, in my opinion. Like, unmatched world building. And then Brotherhood just fucking pisses on that in the first episode, just to redo the first episode of FMA in episode 2 completely worse. Yeah, the beginning of FMAB is way too fast, and I know why. I know why it is. But FMA does that slow burn and perfectly introduces you to this world over like a slow period of time. It's like legitimately incredible. Like, it's actually really, really good. You can watch FMA with Riss and FMAB with me, Abby. No, I mean, we're gonna watch both, but I feel like Abby will appreciate FMAB more after seeing FMA, because once you get past the first like 10 episodes of FMAB and you get past like the parts that it recaps from FMAB is good. Like, FMAB is really good, but it was just that disconnect of that first episode. God, I hate the pacing of that first episode. Like, there's a specific reveal that it does in the end of the first episode. It's the first episode of FMA's cliffhanger. That's supposed to be like a huge reveal, and they ruin it in like 2 minutes of FMAB and just like outright say it from some random know-nothing character. He's like, you performed the forbidden art, blah blah blah. I'm just like, why are you doing this? You legitimately had a perfect intro and you ruined it. Like, I don't know. Like, It does not earn it. It zooms way too fast. Once it gets to like the parts that FMA didn't get to cover, it's way better. FMAB gets better once it gets past its original part, and I understand why they had to redo it because FMA wasn't, 1-to-1, but they revealed the full medals on the Alchemist were the Brotherhood all along. Brotherhood all along. Shows that don't trust the audience. Yeah, it just felt like way too action. I love them both despite the problems I have with them. Yeah. Olivia Ramira Armstrong can peg me any day. I don't know. I think it's because the first episode of Full Metal Alchemist literally is perfection in my eyes, and then the Brotherhood kind of just shits on it, is why it left a bad taste in my mouth initially. But I mean, it'll be fine. It'll be good. Because Abby, when we get to that point, I feel that you will probably feel the same way because we have similar tastes in movies. Speaking of that, Abby also recently watched both Sonic movies and was surprised on how good they were, which is, a fair point because video game movies usually aren't good, but despite not having seen it over a decade, I can still recall the first episode. It's the GOAT. It's so good. It's so good. Goodbye, Mr. Shirogane. No, don't move, Sayaka. Sayaka! Oh, Mr. Kawara, we were just discussing you. Yuya stands over Sayaka, blood running down his body. The doctor standing next to him. There is no question about what happened. Doctor! So it was you all along. Was it? I wonder about that. Pull yourself together, Sakazaki. Say something. Don't worry. You won't die just yet. I'm sure you'll enjoy a confession or two, so ask him all you want. Wait, Doctor! The window's open. Why did you need to crash through it? Oh, that's not him leaving. The Scarecrow. There you are, Labor 9. I was waiting for you. Come, let us go. Labor 9? Is that the Scarecrow's name? So he was working under the doctor the whole time. Thank you for the clip, Abby. Let's see. That's because other video game movies don't have Jim Carrey. True. We also can't believe that Derek Morgan Criminal Minds is in the second one. Jim Carrey did 8. It's so true. Abby being surprised at Sonic Media being emotional is hilarious to me. Can't wait for Sonic 3 to traumatize them. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. Alright, emotional bird game. Scarecrow, my beloved. Oh, I didn't even do redacted out. Labor 9, my beloved. Named it so after human being 9 months of labor. Oh my god. Just a little more, Mr. Kawara. Do you think you'll remember it soon? Stop running away. You killed her. I'll never forgive you. I'm glad you're so lively. That's good. I shall be waiting for you, deep beneath the surface. Chase me, Mr. Kawara. Crackpot theory time. How fucked up would it be if Ryota killed us? I reach out. I can't reach. The doctor and the Scarecrow are gone. Don't go chasing after Beanpole Man on your own, Ryota. A good man keeps his cool, even in times like this. No, chase you. No, chaser. No, chaser. Don't speak, you're still bleeding. Don't worry. Who the hell do you think I am? I'll be fine. I know my limits better than anyone else. I won't die to a little scalpel. Getting whacked with a cleaver would have been bad, but the game opens up to a bird afterlife school. You can date everyone as ghosts. I'd work for Nageki. There are plenty of bandages here. Sayaka, wait here. I'll go get Mr. Leone. Wait, Ryota. I have things to tell you. Can you wait long enough? Like the doctor said, there's no time to waste. So let me tell you everything I can. This might be our last chance. It's too late, Sakazaki. If you were involved, why didn't you tell us before? We had a deal. Of course, he broke it without a second thought. The doctor and I did not kill her. That is the truth. But then why did he... She died in this room. After school yesterday. That is also the truth. Then there was someone else? Yes. Right as always, Sayaka. That third person killed her? Who was it? I'm sorry, I can't tell you that. I think you'll figure it out. I have to apologize to you. The doctor and I were the ones who cut her up. So you stuffed her in those boxes? It was the time. The doctor needed to be sure of when she was found. He decided morning would be enough time for the humans to gather. I suppose he probably thought putting her in the print boxes was funny, too. Those most humans? Why? It looks like I stayed on the fence till the very end. I didn't have the resolve to go either way. If only things had been a little different. I thought you said you'd be fine. Are you worried for me? I'm honored. Could you go outside for a bit, Ryota? We'll go to the maintenance office afterwards, just for a little. I want to talk to Sayaka alone. Yuya, bisexual to the end. No one else was in the room where it happened. Such a musical episode. You have a new father now, Yuya. Oop, accidentally clicked away. He has a beautiful mansion. You'll be moving there tomorrow, but your new father says he doesn't want your brother. He can only feed you if you leave the egg behind. Mother is sad. He is her son too. I will go. I will throw my brother away, Mother. Give me the egg. New father instantly killed my father. I know he did. He killed him so he could take Mother from him. I waited until she laid a new egg. Then she laid an egg with the new father's child inside. I had hid him away in the mansion, and I switched them, so he will raise my brother as his son. The new father hates me, but he will love my brother. It will give him nice food, nice clothes, a nice bed. My brother will not know. No one will know but me. I hate the new father. I took the egg. I smashed it. So Yuya is the pure blood, and Sayaka is the half-blood? I've always thought that maybe I should have told you. The doctor did not lie. You are the same as me, Sayaka. We were never half-brothers. You are my real brother. Oh, they're both half-brothers. He smashed the egg of the pure blood? Impossible. I'm the heir of the LaBelle family. Father told me so. Everyone told me so. I was raised for no other purpose. I never told anyone that I switched the eggs. If Father found out, he would have thrown you away. I did it for you. No, maybe I didn't. Maybe I did it just to spite that man. I killed the child he had with the mother. That was the cross I had to bear. And it was never your problem. That fucks Sayaka's whole character, it sure does. Everything he knows. Just to see you living in luxury. You, under what authority? None. You're right. I only ever listened to myself. If the doctor noticed, he must have realized. I guess I was doing what he said all along, since I took your lineage. The fact that I killed a little Belle, the only father's child will ever leave me. I've never been able to forget. Damn, why does music go hard, though? The same biological common father, Mr. Sasaki, who Belle killed to steal his wife. This song does fuck. This song goes insane. You can't let it stop you. I always worried about whether I should tell you or not, and now it's not too late, so... Fool! To deny my lineage now! I'm sorry, Sayaka. I should have told you a long time ago. I was never sure of myself. But if I'm not the heir of the LaBelle line, what am I? I knew you'd ask that. Straightforward as always. Leave this place, Sayaka, and think about it long and hard. You have a lot more to worry about than who your family is, after all. No, wait! Sakazaki! Stay with me! There's so much more for me to tell you. It's been a long time since we talked this much. I talked to you every day when you were still an egg. Pull yourself together, Yuya! You can't like this! He switched to using his first name. You said a scalpel like this couldn't hurt you. I should apologize about that too. Remember the headmaster? That was nerve toxin. You mean the scalpel had... Go on, Sayaka. Leave your liar brother and go. The doctor must have a way out of here. You are... yourself. Never... let anyone tie you down. Later, buddy. Damn. Yuya. Let's see. So So as a child, Yu's mom was like, kill your brother. And he was like, yes, mother, and secretly kept the egg, then smashed a different egg, put Sayaka's egg in his place, and he committed infanticide on a child to save his brother's life. God, I love this game now. Every 5 minutes is a new twist. I love how you keep saying Sayaka whenever Sakia's name. Oh yeah, pause. We were talking about that earlier. I'm just keeping the bit up. It's funny. Seek a Way Out. Top 10 saddest anime deaths. Number 1, Yuya Sakazaki. Sayaka's egg cracked. Happy for her. Just can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. See why I told you to play this for us? 6 p.m. I haven't much of a sense of time passing since the dome appeared, but it's already evening. The atmosphere in the maintenance office is tense. The doctor said he'd be waiting deep beneath the surface. Does that mean this building has a basement? Certainly not one that appears on official plans, but maybe. Under the medical center? But that one's blocked off with concrete. It does not seem to me that the medical center is entirely an independent building. There may well be a path from this building to the basement there. Is there any way you might have missed something? For the cloud fail. Missed something, or forgotten something. Somewhere I forgot to look? Oh! That's right. The encyclopedia from the library and the medical center, and the chronology of the medical records. I'd like to talk to Nageki again. You thought of something? Yeah, I need to go check. Sayaka. He hasn't spoken since what happened in the infirmary. Can't blame him. I know how he feels. Thank you for the Moogle Mini. Better leave him alone. Ghost trick! I know. I'm worried about it too. You're fading again. Where are you? Nageki! There you are! What is it? I found out a lot about the school, and about you. I see. Hey Abby. Hey Abby. Do you think that our character doesn't have a design because we can't remember what we look like, but Nageki remembers what he looks like? And so he's... I'm gonna stop now. Sort of, but there are things I need to ask you. That's why I'm here. The fire 5 years ago and the dome today. How are they related? Nageki must know something about the secrets of the school. You aren't really here anymore, are you? That might be so, or it might not. I saw in the school records, it says you died 5 years ago in an accident at the medical center. I had become aware of that. I stopped my own clock here. That's why I can never leave. You stopped your... In other words, at the very least, I took my life through my own will. I am almost sure of that. Abby and Talia are furiously DMing each other. So you didn't die in the accident? He hangs his head in silence. Looks like he can't remember anything from when he died. I need a clue. There must be a basement under the medical center and I need to get there. Oh, that's right. The encyclopedia. The encyclopedia? You used to go to the medical center, right? Did you switch one of the encyclopedias from there with one here? Why would... That's what I want to know. Guess I should just tell him. Look, you know how the encyclopedia here are out of order? There are 2 copies of Volume 9 and no Volume 6. The medical center has the same encyclopedias? Yeah, there are 2 copies of 6 and no 9. How disorderly. Yeah. Anyways, one of the copies of Volume 6 there had a library sticker on it. Someone must have taken it from here and switched the encyclopedias. Mr. Kawara, try reading this copy of Volume 9. Looking's worth 1,000 spoken words, I guess. Huh? This isn't right. Looks like just another book when it's closed, but there's a box? It's full of files. Some sort of documents? They're all from 5 years ago. It must have been... What does it say? That one. Let's see. Operation Hatoful. Talking about using carrier individuals as biological weapons to fight humans? The same title as the file from the headmaster's office, but never expected anything like this. I mean, this school is used for biological weapon development for at least 5 years. 2180. New strains of Sumatera influenza isolated. 2183. A new strain has been isolated from Fujishiro Nageki. It is lethal to humans and has been named a Charon virus. It has entered the research at St. Pigeon Nation's Medical Center. Charon virus. Humans I met would always get very sick. Are you remembering something? Yes. I think so. I think I was the one who brought the book here. The birds with me in the medical center often did secret things in the reference room. I wanted to tell someone important what was happening to the center. What was it, my family? Must have been my family. That's right. I burned. I had to disappear. Why didn't I notice? Your help? Did I your help to see? I know I misread things, but that's just missing. Did I need your help to see? He paces nervously in circles, rambling on to himself. If you've realized something, it would help me to know what it is. I've remembered. Remembered what happened 5 years ago. Is Shu gonna infect the entire dome prior to opening, then kill the humans around it? Oh, maybe. He is part of the Hawk Party after all. I'm pretty sure. Can't remember my parents' faces. I lived in an orphanage with other birds my age since I could remember. I never thought anything much of it at the time, but apparently every birdie out here was a war orphan. But I did not resent the humans who started the war. I did not care. I thought that living with other chicks with no parents was as natural as it could be. One day, endless routine was broken, and some humans broke into the orphanage. They had guns. They kept shouting, "Free humanity! Free humanity!" I think that's what they said. They barricaded themselves in our house, killed us one at a time. I was helpless. I could only hide in the corner and weep as my family was killed before my eyes. I don't know how much time had gone by since they came. When I looked around the silent room, they were all collapsed on the floor. Birds had come to save us. They had come and killed the evil humans. At least that's what I thought, but... You've been granted a great power. You were one of the chosen few. I left the orphanage with one remaining sibling. We lived in an apartment. I was weak, and I couldn't go to school or get a job. I was nothing but a burden. And then I received the invitation. We wish you to welcome you with a special treatment. How would you like to study at the world's foremost avian school? It will provide everything you need, anything at all. There's a hospital on the school grounds. It will provide a room for you to live there. You shall receive all the care you require. I was living with my brother. I did not want to leave him, but if I continued to live with him, it would only hold him down. I was happy to hear that I would have a chance to improve my physical condition, so I enrolled at St. Pigeonations. Free the soul. Shut up, V. Where's bomb number 0? I was still weak, so I often stayed in my room. I had no friends, but I was not unhappy. The nurses and faculty were very kind to me. Then early in my first summer vacation, the doctor made a proposal to me. Vacation is a perfect opportunity. Would you like to undergo intensive treatment? You'll have to stay inside for some time, but by the end of the summer, you should be as healthy as any other bird in the school. So began the long summer in the underground facility. First, a routine of daily examinations and numerous medications. And then the experiments began. Experiments to kill humans. A human would be brought to me. They would struggle and gasp. And then the last painful sigh, they would stop moving. I knew why I was brought here. Living in my body was a virus deadly to humans in a matter of minutes. My parents, whose faces I never knew, were killed by humans. Everyone else in the orphanage was killed by humans, and in return, I killed another human with each experiment. Simply standing in the same room as me, by breathing the same air as me, they would collapse. I couldn't stand it. I had no reason not to hate them, but watching them die in front of me shaved away at my heart little by little. So I decided to end it all. I only had one wish. I wanted to disappear from this world without a trace. The Charon virus. The deadly gas that was made its home in my body. That's what they called it. No doubt they were searching for a way to destroy humanity with that virus. Also, there's an ad starting, I do apologize. So that was a fucking lie. That's why I was burned it all 5 years ago. There should have been nothing left, but I am not here. But maybe, just maybe, there's still something left somewhere. I can feel him close by. My Mr. Kawara. Are you going to the basement? I don't have a choice. So anyways, how do you like bird dating sim and nothing sinister about it at all? I knew there was something up with this game. I knew that no one would like just a bird dating sim. Oh, some people would, but you know, not this big. Especially since they were going out of a dome, a one-way ticket to the river Styx. Yeah. To find a way out of here alive, and to find out why they killed her, I need to ask the doctor. I see. That encyclopedia. What else is inside? Make an iced latte? Ooh. Enjoy. A piece of paper folded up along the files. This is a map of the medical center. When I was there, I went in through the medical center, but it must connect to the main building somewhere. Yeah, it looks like the gym, and those stairs are... I believe this is the chemistry preparation room. The researchers often went in there. The doctor is beneath the preparation room. Thank you, Nageki. I have to go. Yes. I think you'll be seeing me again, and Miss Taizu as well. Yo? A staircase in the preparation room. I've never noticed one. I wonder where it could be. If the scarecrow went down there with the doctor, it'd need to be a pretty big opening. We'll have to go and look. 7 p.m. already. We only have 3 hours until we're overrun with bloodthirsty humans. Bro, she is dismembered in pieces. So true. We don't know for sure there's an escape route to the basement, but it's our best bet. Maybe we should get every birdie from the gym to come with us as soon as we find the stairs. And we did see that we do have ghosts, and we did see the ghost trick, the little ghost trick symbol. Leave that to me. Mr. Leone, I'll take care of the other students. Don't worry, I'm not a massive agent for nothing. Well then, thank you, Mr. One. You aren't going with them, sir? I'm gonna come with you, Kawara. We'll never know what could happen. Thank you, sir. You're welcome. I am your homeroom teacher, after all. You've done such a good job so far. I want to be there to help you if things get dangerous. What about you, Sayaka? You two go ahead. I'll catch up with you. Right, okay. We're gonna get out of here together, okay? Kazuka death flag. Kazuaki death flag. True. Too much has happened today for both Sayaka and me. I don't know what's on his mind, but he doesn't seem interested in telling me. If he wants to be alone, this is for the best. I guess it's the two of us then, Mr. Nanaki. If something happens to one of us, if something bad happens, one of us can come back to you and warn the others, Mr. Leone. Understood. Commence Operation Breakout it is then. Not so fast. And Gio? What does he want now? We don't have time for his messing around. Textoris Melodius Funis, you travel now to the Abyss of Despair, do you not? The Abyss of Despair? I sense demon spores far greater than those even released by the Tree of Light. I cannot allow you to face the Dark Sorcerer Wallenstein alone. Not gonna call it Operation Bluebird? Yep. 2010. Was Operation Blue... I don't know if Operation Bluebird was going on around then. I'm thinking of Zero Escape Operation Bluebird, but I mean, bird puns also work. The Wallenstein guy is the doctor, right? Okay. We're coming for you, Wallenstein. Yeah, because I think VLR hadn't come out yet. He certainly is lively. Let's go. I think this is the first time I've been in here. It's kind of bland. Yes. Not a very friendly room, but not distasteful either. This place is flooded with demon spores. Any good bird would normally avoid it. Can you think of anything, sir? Like a hidden door, or... I don't come in here very often, so... Do you feel a draft? A draft? There are no windows in here, so it must be coming from the basement. Ah! Be silent, my crimson breast! My sword hand twitches. We must hold it back, or the eulogy of doom will... Gate of Erebus, guide me to the abyss! Wait, calm down, Angel. You can't... Angel knows so much, but they nerfed him by making him speak like that for real. Oh, so there it is. So it was behind a mirror this whole time? He's a lot more clever than he acts, isn't he? Even if he does spout nonsense whenever he opens his beak. Let us proceed, Textorius Melodius Funis. The Master of Abyss awaits below us. God knew Angel would be too powerful if they let him speak normal Japanese, so they made him a fucking weeb. A long dark staircase winds down behind the mirror. Several sound alerts play from Abby's chat. How far down does it go? Certainly a man in a black coat would walk down this normally, before a huge battle. Worse than a weeb, a chuny. So true. The basement itself should be pretty big. This is sort of like an entrance to a subway tunnel. Let's go. Very impressive. This is a lot fancier than I expected. I never knew this huge place was underneath the school. This facility has been used for research to kill humans since the school was founded. Riss, none of us knew. We lived our carefree lives with all this going on beneath our feet. I don't see any, Birdie. I wonder if it's closed now. Yeah, it's clean and orderly, but I don't get the feeling it's still in use. There was a fire down here 5 years ago. Since then, the whole facility's been shut up. I suppose they froze whatever project they were working on. Hey, Angel, what do you think we should do when we find the doctor? That would be, my crimson breast murmurs. The Midnight Hunter approaches. Probably the Scarecrow. Yep. Hi, Labor 9. Couldn't you have said so earlier? Oh dear. If we don't get past him, we can't move on. We cannot reach Wollaston without first defeating his dark servant. His trial cannot be avoided. But all we've ever managed to do is run away from this thing. How can we... We can't get anywhere by running away. Do we have any sort of weapon? A weapon? I do have a stun gun Mr. Leone sent me. Wonder if it'll work on a Scarecrow. Maybe not at normal output, but it looks like a living creature, so I doubt it would be completely unaffected. The Midnight Hunter is hound bred from the Black Void. We must purify it with holy water. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. What did he even say? There's a fire hose on the wall there. If we time it right... Mr. Nanaki wobbles to the wall, pulls the hose. Of course. Ready? He points the hose at the Scarecrow and opens the valve. Angeal, sir, get back! I set the stun gun to maximum and hurled it at the Scarecrow. There we go. Thud. It collapses with an unpleasant noise. Its electrified metal arm twitches for a moment, but then is still. We did it! Electricity is a powerful thing indeed. The thunderous voice of doom. Judgment has come! Goodbye, Mr. Scarecrow. Onwards. All water is holy water. Stay hydrated. True. Judgment has come, and so have I.
No.
LaBelle is not allowed hesitation. No, I have not the right to claim that restriction anymore. Yuya. Foolish. Not Ish at all. I am a fool. I have been pampered my entire life, while in the shadow he crawled along under the weight of his crime, which only he knew. I have been nothing but vain and selfish. What should I do, Yuya? It's Sayaka! Sayaka is here! Leave. No one wanted you to come here. Everyone is leaving. It's a grand daring escape. Sayaka will find Ryota with Oko-san. Away we go! Shut up, don't talk to me. Sayaka weeps? No, I don't. It's just raining. Is Sayaka in pain? This is bad. We must do something about it. Oko-san used healing touch! Confound you. Must I repeat? Oko-san knows. Oko-san heard that Yuya is gone somewhere far away and we will never see him again. So they told you. Do not worry. If we cannot meet him, we shall only chase after him. Do you have any idea what you're saying? Healing touch from Trauma Center? Birds of a feather come together. True. No doubt the older breeds have no concept of death. Chase Yuya into the grave? What kind of fool would... Oko-san knows. The earth is a ball, so if we run far enough, we will find him. What foolishness. Speaking with mongrels makes my head hurt. Except, I'm a mongrel too. Or mongrels who do not even notice their own error, that is. Oko-san is not a mongrel. Sayaka, Yuya, and Oko-san have their own wonderful names. Names are more important than any breed. Is that your argument? It's not even... You are yourself. Never let anyone tie you down. I am myself? It is time to go. Oko-san and friend are late. Kick the reason to the curb. Time to blast out of this prison and find Yuya. Oko is always brimming with the useless energy as he was. Am I the same, perhaps? We will never see him again, no matter how far we run. But if he were here now...
Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams.
So true, thank you, V. What do you want me to do? At any rate, moping around here won't get us anywhere. 2 more hours. I will chase after him. I will never find him, but I will find myself. Let's go, Oko. There's nothing more for us here. Sayaka's best when he acts cool. After Ryota, full speed ahead! Is this just like Shadow the Hedgehog when he finds out who he is? The demon spores are thick in the air. I smell the stench of a sorcerer. I'm feeling a little nervous relying on Angeal's bizarre intuition alone, but it's worked so far and we're in a hurry. Is he actually following the doctor by his scent? Or is that just an Angelism? There's some very advanced equipment in here. And these documents look fairly new. Maybe this place is still in use? It's a register of names open on one desk. Maybe it's a student register? Look, your name's here too, Angeal. The dark grimoire! I feel the tendrils of imminent tragedy! They have notes on the students here. Under Higure, he acts as a neurotransmitter when he's excited. He seems to produce intoxicating or hallucinogenic pheromones. Physical exertion acts as a stimulant. The pheromone causes others to temporarily lose control of themselves, but its usefulness is limited, not currently applicable to combat. I shall not allow the sorcerer to make me his pawn. I am the Crimson Angel of Judecca, and destined to wander this earth alone. I'm not sure what he's talking about, but he sounds unexpectedly heroic. Looks like all the students who were invited here have some sort of physical idiosyncrasy. How did you enroll, Kawara? How? I was invited, too. I don't know why. This is just a bunch of numbers. I wonder if it's the explanation for something like Higure's? No. The black miasma of inevitable doom draws near. We are approaching the gate of the abyss. I feel its foul wind. Let's go. The doctor's waiting for us. Could you wait a minute, Kawara? What is this, sir? We're almost done. We need to... I want to ask you something first, Kawara. You lied, did you not? Huh? Lied? Me? I do not know what you would lie about that. Or maybe you forgot? Even though it was just yesterday. Yesterday, after school. Like I said to Sayaka, I don't know anything about it. I have to ask the doctor. I see. Let's go on then. I'm still maintaining that Ryota is the one who killed us. Foul wind. Mr. Nanaki follows Angeal towards the innermost room. I've been trying to find out the truth about her death since this morning. Why would I lie? Maybe Mr. Nanaki misunderstood something? It seems too simple. In contrast to the rooms above, this area is dark and filthy. This must be where the fire was years ago. I can still smell the soot just by looking at the walls here. Higeki threw himself into a sea of fire here to end the experiments. I wonder what I would have done in this place. Would I have ended it all like him, or... You're late, Mr. Kawara. I have grown tired of waiting. The Dark Sorcerer Wallenstein! Doctor. It wasn't just her. You killed the headmaster as well. If it weren't for you, the boy who went outside would still have been... Why are you doing this? Must I repeat myself? I told you before. I merely disassembled Miss Taizu after the fact. I did not kill her. Do you think I care? Would appear you need some assistance. I told you before, but you should already have everything you need to answer your question. Who killed her? Do not listen to the Dark Sorcerer's words, Textorius Melodia Funis. He will lay a spell on you. Perhaps the peanut gallery could keep its thoughts to itself. An iron grill drops behind me. Like an evil wizard's portcullis, I am cut off. Oh dear, we appear to be shut in. No, the dark spell! What are you doing? Nothing at all. I simply have no business with them. I was waiting for you, Mr. Kawara. No, let us return to our conversation. Our conversation about the truth you seek. Ah yes, the poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison. You have done unbelievably cruel things, Doctor. You were involved in the medical center here too. Nothing you can say to me will change my mind. How punchicus of you. But you are lacking logic. What I may or may not have done has little to do with the truth of my words. I was employed at this facility from the beginning. No doubt you have already deduced that I was working on Operation Hatoful. Operation Hatoful? The plan to wipe out humanity with the Charon virus? Precisely. Oh, it does make me so happy when students read ahead and come prepared for the lecture. You are exemplary. The strain we isolated from the original host was extremely powerful, quite possibly the deadliest in human history. However, the strains such of lethality tend to be fragile themselves. Charon virus was no exception. It could not last very long outside of a host body. In order to deliver it to the enemy, we would have had to send and live carriers into their society and allow it to spread via airborne infection. This proved troublesome. Charon virus, in addition to being harmless to birds, is ill-equipped to establish itself in our bodies. Fujishiro Nageki, the original host, had a rare genetic condition which resulted in a slightly compromised immune system. In his body alone was Kara unable to safely reside. And in Ryota also gets sick very often, so he could have the virus implanted inside of him. Alas, he refused to cooperate. You forced him to kill human prisoners, as if it wasn't for your experiments, he never would have killed himself. Indeed. It had not occurred to us that the test of the strain's effects would harm his mental health. We expected that he would be glad of the chance to avenge himself on humanity, but sadly it was not so, and so we lost our sample. The project was put on indefinite hold with his death, but thankfully we did not lose his corpse in its entirety. I preserved his remains, and we have kept them to this day. I have been waiting for a new carrier to arrive. It sounds like this was a very labor-intensive project. Wasn't there a better way? Quite right. I digress a little, but there is a reason for our methods. It did not take me long to come up with a better plan. We need only compromise the subject's immune system and creating a compatibility like Fujishira and Nageki's. Compromise the immune system? They'll die! Indeed. Even if the subject were to become a carrier for the coronavirus, if they died with some other infection, it would be all for naught. Which is why I was very careful with who I chose. I worked on the subject over time, slowly weakening his immune system. I suppose I should count myself lucky that I achieved my goal in only a year. You are an exemplary student, Mr. Kawara. I give you full marks. Full marks? My head hurts, almost as if some strange creature is wriggling out inside my brain. I've been playing too much Baldur's Gate 3. I have the infection. Are you okay, Ryota? Mr. Nanaki said that you were coming here, so I wanted to make sure that you were alright. She came to the infirmary. To see me? You have come this far. I'm sure you can answer this. What was it that you forgot? Everything's hazy. I think my stomach is acting up again. I drank the medicine Dr. Iwamine gives me and I lie down, but my body still feels heavy. I'm tired. You okay, Ryota? Yeah, I'm fine now. Mr. Nanaki says that you were coming here, so I want to make sure you're alright. She's reaching towards me. Want to go home? I'll walk you. Her hand stops. She falls to her knees, clutching her chest. Ryota, I can't breathe. Oh, she can't breathe. This is bad. My mother said to get home early. Everything feels strange, almost like it's a dream. Oh my god, guess who has to smother their PC again? 07. At least it's before stream. Fuck, but Adobe's giving me 1,000 issues. What the fuck? I need to go home. Goodbye. See you tomorrow. She fell down before my eyes and then... The experiment was a resounding success. She displayed the archetypal symptoms of a human infected with coronavirus and passed away. Once the virus is inside a human body, it shuts down its respiratory system in a matter of minutes. Technically speaking, it causes an overreaction of the immune system, which leads to the widespread apostasis in the lungs, but more simply, any human that comes in contact with you will die. You see? You're lying. Her and I were the friends since children. Of course, I only administered the live virus to you yesterday. All the things I've done to you over the past year have been in preparation for it. Do you recognize this? A scarecrow's head? Yes. Alas, the body is useless now, but I shall tell you about Labor 9, the being you call Scarecrow. It is one of the new labor model, New Humans, developed by Dove Party researchers, but denounced as unethical. I'll stay for a sec. Okay. Go Gadget mobile app. Welcome back, Toffee. We birds have advanced quickly, but our physical capabilities are still far beyond those of the human race. These new creatures were livestock, if you will compensate for that. The Labor series was a great step in the beautiful ideal of coexistence with humans. With a human's head mounted on an artificial body, they were durable and capable of difficult tasks. And of course, they never entered development because the project had been shut down early due to ethical complaints. However, I carried on the Dove Party's research will and created this prototype to be my sidekick. We didn't want too many people snooping around and disrupting the investigation, so I had to patrol the building. And now the next question. What's inside the bag? A human's head? No. Close, but you have to be more specific. I believe we've had Miss Taizu's head sent to your classroom, but notice anything missing? Missing? When I found her in the box, I was too shocked to look for clues. I may have well missed something. Wait, he doesn't mean... Her brain? Correct. You do catch on quickly. Miss Taizu did come to meet with you quite frequently. Of course, having placed Labor 9, she has lost much of her personality. Then she's alive? But her body is gone. All that's left is her brain. Can we still call that alive? Alive or not, I don't know anymore. Can you save her? That is a difficult question. We tend to think of there being as a definite border between life and death, but it really is quite vague. Her personality remains in this world until a few minutes ago. But you gave poor Labor 9 quite a shock, shall we say. Alas, Miss Taizu's brain is no doubt irreversibly damaged. The wonders of modern medicine can do nothing for her now, but sigh and shake their heads. Yesterday her body, today her mind. You are a far more twisted villain than I could ever have hoped for, Mr. Kawara. I killed her. It was my fault all along. Why did it have to happen this way? This is all arranged for you. I had Labor 9, Mrs. Sakazaki, and Mr. Sakazaki and the headmaster help along in your investigation. But you are one step from the end now. You must remember one more thing. What was it that you and Miss Taizu told me long ago? Come, follow me. He holds out his wing. What lies beyond here? She's gone. The one who killed her was me from the beginning. I have nothing more to lose. You were obedient, Mr. Kawara. Wait! Textorius Melodius Funis! The demon spores are thickest in that way. You will not be able to return. That's right. The doctor's probably going to do something unspeakably horrible to you, Kawara. Come back. Thank you for bringing me Mr. Kawara this far, you two. And now, goodbye. I was correct, thank you. Why isn't kill all humans disease cleared by the ethics board? Shoot. Oh dear, this looks bad. Do you suppose it's poison gas? This presence, mystic phantom, the avatar of miasma. You do take everything in stride, don't you, Higure? Two humans lie in a twisted pile. They are her parents. She said that they worked as mediators between birds and humans. They were trying to say something to the humans barricaded on the other side of the wall, but they received only bullets as a reply. The death of her parents became a signal. The birds surrounding the little house crossed the wall as one. I can hear gunfire from inside. I can hear humans and birds screaming. We could do nothing but stand outside and watch. And then a stranger came and spoke to us. Is there anything you desire? I will grant any wish for you. Premiere fixed itself without you doing anything? Hell yeah! Bird Game healed Adobe. Bird Game wanted to watch as well. I answered, I don't want these things to happen anymore. My wish is for a world where birds and humans no longer fight. Even if I die, I want there to be peace. And she continued, I agree. I would do anything to make Ryota's wish come true. The stranger nodded. It might not be possible right now, but one day I will make it happen. Oh, we spoke too soon. When we were children, that's right. That was you. That was the other thing you had forgotten. You remembered, I see. 8 years ago, a number of humans barricaded themselves in a building not far from where I live. Her parents were shot by other humans, and many birds and humans were killed in the ensuing gunfight. And then I met the doctor. I asked for a world in which humans and birds no longer fight. You and Miss Taizu both said that you would be glad to die to bring about it. And so I am carrying out your wish, just as you had stated it. Even symbiotic relationships are not free from strife. In order to end the wars between humans and birds forever, one race would have to be completely destroyed, you see. Why did you choose me back then? Choose you? Why did I ask you what your wish was, you mean? I assure you it was not a coincidence. I am not so bored as to wander around granting wishes willy-nilly. I too had made a promise to grant your wish. The preliminary test yesterday was a resounding success. We need only transfer the original lysosomes from Fushishira Nageki to you, and everything will be in place. I have granted your wish. Though I did make you jump through a few hoops so that you would remember your wish and understand my intentions. It would be the least you could do to at least acknowledge all I have done for you, I don't care about anything now. She's gone. My wish has destroyed everything. Nothing good has ever happened. If this is what my life is to be like, I wish I had never been born. I don't want to see anything anymore. Do not be anxious. You have no will to resist, so soon you will forget it all. Good night, Mr. Kawara. Hatoful Boyfriend, destroying minds, soothes souls, stomps on hearts, kills computer programs. My sword hand twitches. Dang. Talking will only make it worse, Higure. It seems to be leaking quite slowly. I'm glad we have a little more time, because it is getting hard to breathe. Wollaston, you coward! Come out and Cool! Hold on just a little longer, we'll get you out of here. I'll try to open the cage, Oko. You see to the gas. Oko-san shall not fail! Fire Emblem ass. Much better. No one can say you slack off as a student president, Shirogane. The Crimson Breast shall not forget this. Are you two alone? Where did Kawara go? Were you separated? Did Ryoto wander off and get lost? No, he didn't. He got carried off by the doctor. Carried off? Oh no, no doubt the doctor is making him drink nasty protein supplement as we speak. If we do not act soon, the funeral song shall herald the coming of darkness. Why can you never speak in plain Japanese, you miserable poltroon? He's saying that the doctor is planning to turn Kawara into a biological weapon. What? We can explain while we walk, assuming I don't run out of breath. Very well, let's proceed. Carried off? The doctor has hands now? In the one feather, he just... Kawara, are you alive? Evil Ryota. My breasts are huge and in danger. Okasan has a bad feeling about this. Ryota is not normal. Normal. Miserable medical man. What have you done to him? Why, if it isn't the son of the Nobel Labelle family. What is one of your prestige doing here? Your pathetic jabs mean nothing to me. What have you done to Mr. Kawara? Hello, Ghost Girl. Welcome in. Are all the characters birds? They are. This is a bird dating sim, which we are at the end of, and things are getting spicy. It's good to see you. Welcome on in. I have granted his wish. That is all. It's almost 10. The human forces will be gathered above. Mr. Kawara will now return to the surface and be the end of the human race. Kawara would wish for no such thing. He would never harm a human. Right, Kawara? It seems he is hesitant to agree with you. Bah! He has been swallowed by the demon spores. Our voices will not reach him. It is time for us to go. He has but little time left in this world, and we cannot afford to waste any of it. He has but little time left? What does that mean? His duty now is to fly around the world, spreading the seeds of throughout all of humanity. Okay. It will be a feast impossible for any normal rock dove. Well, one character is a human, one is a scarecrow. This is very cute. We're in Big Spoiler Town. Yes, we are in Spoiler Town, if you are interested, but there's also a lot of lacking context. Of course, he will be shot at as well. If he were to fall from his wounds, he would die before completing his task. Do not fear! Oko-san will stop Ryota here and now! There he goes. Mr. Kawara has traded his free will for normally impossible physical tenacity. He's been brainwashed? We have to stop him and bring him back to his senses before he reaches the surface. But Oko is stronger than any of us and he was sent flying just like that. How can we keep him here? Kawara is very strong but lacks control right now, right? Maybe we should ask Higure. What, him? He's nuts! Hahaha, Black Benedana! There he goes again, spouting nonsense. Wait, Kawara, stop! Oh dear, there goes Shirogane. The demon Red Eye speaks. Seal the disaster with the power of the Chosen One. He's reacting. How is that frail Luzon able to affect him? Because he has hallucinogenic powers. What is he doing? Hypnotizing him. According to the documents back there, Higure has the ability to pull others into his own fantasies and break down their mental restraints. I was talking to the doctor about it earlier. I think it's real. Mental restraints? Like how Desperate Man can be stronger than usual? The demon Red Eye heralds the awakening! By the power of the blood-stained hand, I seal the funeral song! Okasan attack! Okasan cannot possibly lose in a fight with Ryota. There we go, perfect. We're supposed to convince Ryota to stop while ourselves being drawn in by some bizarre fantasy? This is madness! Don't think about it as consequences, Shirogane, just go along with it. Prepare yourselves! We fight, brethren, bound with the red lotus feathers! Awakening? Fire Emblem Awakening? Owain Higure real? Ryota, Textorius Melodia Funis appears, and Gilles' turn. Rejoice! Pure wings awaken! Thank you, V. Textorius Melunus Funis, now it's time to break Valstein's spell. Hear the call of Red Lotus. San's turn. Cuckoo! Thank you for gamer mode. A violent Ryota is not a good Ryota. Come to your senses! Kazuaki's turn. Come back. We're all trying our best for you, Kawara. Come back to us. Sayaka's turn. Listen to me. Do you not care? Do you plan to destroy all we've gained? Stop, Kawara. This is not the path you must travel. My turn. Oh, question mark turn. Jeez, Ryota, you're calling every birdie trouble. I don't want to see you like this either. I'm only a berserker class character the story needs. Oh, it's us! It is us! I was right! Ryota was defeated. Kawara, pull yourself together. Do you want this? No, I don't. Ryota is vegetarian and shouldn't exert himself. I don't want to make anyone sad. The remitter reactivated? Fascinating. Should not have been possible for some hours yet. Disease is half the mind, after all. Outlook is surprisingly important. I suppose this means my data was insufficient. This is the end, Dark Sorcerer! Be judged by the Crimson Breast! Wait, Angeal, it's not just his fault. Why do you protect him? He's the one who did this to you. Tell me, Doctor, why did you go so far to grant my wish? Why did I grant your wish? My reason is nothing of note. It is nothing worth telling. It is merely an experiment that has now come to an end. You must have had a reason. You aren't the sort of to go around taking children without some purpose. I want to know the answer to everything. The answer is nowhere glamorous as you were expecting, I assure you. Good morning, Issa. Sorry to spring this on you, but could you take a look at these? What is it, sir? You seem excited. It's amazing, the healers we got earlier. Healers? Ah, the Hella cells from last month. Yeah, them. From the unusually old human. Aiding science even after death? Can we call the samples by their proper name? You've always been serious like that, Issa. These samples are sweet like lovebirds. Touch them with kindness. They respond beautifully. Just how many lovebirds do you have again? Perhaps you should call them pet birds instead. Maybe you're right. Anyways, look at this. We've been looking into cancer cell immortality. Indeed, the results are amazing. You're quite lucky with these things. It's all about love. Or intuition. That too. Karuo Ryuji. He is quite possibly the most gifted researcher alive. His abilities and intuition that not even anyone can explain. Good morning, Issa. Nice weather, huh? Makes me want to do something outside. It's already evening. I believe one normally switches to good evening around now. It's good morning whenever I get up, Issa. Get distracted by things like common sense and you'll miss the greatest discoveries in life. Sophosity? I don't know what that word is. Good morning, Issa. Whoopsie, you're low on cash. Here, was it this one? I didn't ask you to pick it up for me. Here, take it. It's not like we're running out. You sound like a pushy salesman. Your right wing is injured? If there's anything I can do to help, just ask. I've been doing fine so far. Good morning, Issa. Hey, can I say something? What is it, sir? I'm somewhat busy. You're always busy. If I waited for you to take a break, I died of old age before I got to say anything. Talking like this is getting us nowhere. Guess what? I had a kid! It's Ryota. Surely unimportant. I see. Congratulations. What, you don't have anything else to say? Not particularly. Reproduction is natural for all living creatures. Of course, were I to become a father, I would feel bad for the child given my habit of locking myself away in the laboratory. The only bird who I ever recognized. The only bird who I ever recognized worthy of my respect. Good morning, Issa. I brought you something cool. What is it? A fossil, look at it. It's huge. You act like an excited child. Hey, I like geology too. It tempts me with the spouse breach. I will carry on your research while you're on. Go, get out. Dang, you're cold. Hey, listen, you want to come by on a business trip with me sometime? Field observation is fun. Maybe the next one's at the start of month. Well, I am interested in your work, sir. I am partway through a fascinating process at the moment. Perhaps another time. Yeah? I'll invite you next time then. I bet traveling with you would be a blast. Field observation is not exactly sightseeing. I'll make sure to open time my schedule, though. His last moments were dreadfully anticlimactic. He fell ill with a disease endemic to the island. By the time we returned home, he was so emaciated anyone barely recognized him. He had watched so many other birds succumb to the disease, so I was sure that he would die in the examination room surrounded by his family. Issa, I always knew this was a possibility. Yes, sir. I don't regret the way things did. No, sir. But I just remembered. I do have one regret. Yes, sir? I never did anything a father's supposed to do. I promised to take time off for the first time in years. I want you to do me a favor, Issa. If you ever run into my son, can you do something for him in my stead? A rather vague request. He's too nice. He never asked for something, even if he wanted it. I suspect he inherited that trait from his father. Anyways, if you ever happen to meet him, you don't have to go out of your way to find him or anything. Very well, I shall remember. What's his name? Ryota. It's Kawara Ryota. You vanished from life before I ever told you my feelings, and I chased your shadow since then. Is this what they mean by quitting while you're ahead? Or was it cowardice? No matter how I study life, its past, its future, I will never be able to surpass you. And that was my only goal. Kawara Ryota, the son of Dr. Kawara, carrying half his genetic material and otherwise unrelated to this boy. He may be the only way for me to catch your shadow now. We're not done? When your father died, my world was altered. One might say that his influence over me grew after death, both for good and for ill. Kawara Ryuji, all I can recall of him now is that his voice and color of his wings. He's evil because he's gay as fuck. Get ready for another 28 chapters. Narrrr! He rarely returned home, always leaving mother and me alone. You did this to carry out my father's will? You misunderstand. This is not just parting kindness between colleagues. I doubt that there is anyone in this world with a stronger sense of duty than mine. This was his final challenge to me, and you see the result. But your refusal is hardly rational. I was only trying to grant your wish, and you had accepted, but it would be so. Are you dissatisfied with something? A world without strife where no one would have a loved one stolen from them. That's the world I wish for. I never asked for a world where the human race is killed. A pity that you did not say so 8 years ago. Sir, you drastically misinterpreted. What an absurd contract is this? There's no power in prayer. I should have never met you. Doctor, my wish ends today. Father is no longer in this world. There's no reason for you to chase his final will anymore. Does this mean you are sympathizing with me? Oh, how I have fallen. I can feel his pitying gaze even now. Very well, the contract ends today. I must admit defeat. It's not over yet. We must open the gate of Tartarus. Hang on. Persona 3. We have only about 10 minutes until the humans come in from above. I see you are alive, gentlemen. Mr. Leone, I will bring with me all that have taken refuge in the gym. Whoa, it's like something from a science fiction movie. I bet it was built by MIBs. Rad. Well, I guess nobody's panicking. Mr. Shirogane, I will recover Sakazaki's body before I leave. Have no fear. I am grateful to you. The exit is no doubt activated by the vital signals of the researchers who work here. Correct. Do not fear, I shall lead you to it. The doctor is even creepier when he's being cooperative. I do not base my actions on foolish pride or emotion. I carried out an experiment. I have obtained the result. I have nothing more to gain or lose here. Child Ryota should ask for like chocolate bar or something. Tisk tisk. Thank God. Shall we go, Kawara? Can you stand? Yeah, but we need to bring her with us. I think everyone else has gone outside. Doctor, I shall not forget what has taken place here. Once we are outside, I shall see that we face judgment. Your words are haughty and immature as always. Do as you please if you can. I will indeed. Remember my face, villain. Emotion had nothing to do with it. Nothing at all. 100%. Well, who knows? I find you uninteresting, so I may well forget. I must think carefully about my plans once I am outside. I still have much research to do. Doctor? A gunshot echoes through the room. The doctor collapses. Madness! There should still be time before the humans... Mr. Nanaki? A pistol is in his hand. He wobbles over to the doctor with the same unsteady, careless gait of always. And... Gah! This is the end of your research. Nanaki, what are you... Stop, the doctor should have a fair trial once we... A fair trial, What do you think, doctor? Ah, well, I'm impressed at your acuity in attacking my uninjured left side. I wish they would have, edited a gun onto his wing. Research this bullet, bitch. I was thinking, what if they made an anime of this? How would they do this? Tell me, doctor. You won't mean it? No, Issa. I need to bring him back with me. That's why I've done this. Tell me, where is Nageki? Nanaki points his gun at the immobilized doctor. He looks quite prepared to shoot the partridge dead at any moment. Oh, is that it? I'd quite forgotten. Mr. Fujishiro's brother, who is a quail. 5 years ago. Nageki? Are you by yourself here again? You should play in the park with everyone else. I'm fine, I would just get tired. Isn't talking to me a waste of time, Hitori? You've been quite busy, have you not? I know we're short on money. It's not something you need to worry about. We're adults working hard to make sure that you don't have to worry. You're a child too, Hitori. You're only 5 years older than me after all. You don't think I should be working? No, that's not what I meant. I just can't do anything. I at least want to stay out of your way. It's not about whether you're doing anything or not. You're part of the family and we need you. That doesn't help. With a body like this, I can't work or go to school. Just how it is. You're thinking too hard, Nageki. Let's go pick some millet in the yard. It's almost dinner time. A full stomach scares the bad things away, right? September 2nd, 2180, Hatoful House, where the rest of the war orphans and I live. I'm always a little better at studying than the others, so I teach at the local school to make ends meet. Going to work, coming home. Every Friday we all gather and have supper. There are children who go to school, there are those who work like me, and children like Nageki who stay home. Our family is a patchwork of ages and lives, but we always eat together on this day. What should we have? I have enough left over we could pool our money and buy something. I had more work than usual last month, so I got paid a little more than usual. I'll get us something nice. I head home and see what everyone wants first, but this day was different. Our home was surrounded by security vehicles, then attacked by the Human Liberation Front. We can't let anybody in. We sent 2 human negotiators, but they were shot. We're going to storm this place. Get back, it's dangerous. Hey, are you listening? I remember angry shouts coming from every direction, but I couldn't tell what they were saying. The only thing I could focus on was the gunshots from inside. Today was supposed to be our day. No one has been missing on a Friday before. No one can disappear today. We have to be together today, no matter what. When I went in, the gunshots have stopped. All that was left was corpses and ruin, and... Everyone is covered in blood and mobile. The humans and the security forces of my family, what did we do? We had nothing. Our parents and our homes had already been stolen by the humans. All we had left was each other. Why do they have to keep stealing from us? Why? Hitori, you were outside. Good. Nageki, you're alive. Everyone else? I see. Nageki was hiding in the innermost room. He must have heard everything from inside his hiding place. Human corpses are scattered throughout the room. Nageki, were you afraid? I'm sorry. It wasn't your fault, Hitori. I wasn't here when you needed me. Don't apologize, Hitori. I don't know how I could live if you were gone too. When I found him then, I didn't notice, but none of the human corpses in that room had been shot. This will be our room from now on. The house is too big for just the two of us. Right. It's a little lonely. Yes. Hitori, what should we do? Isn't there anything we can do to help? You just have to be happy and well. Don't push yourself to find something to do, okay? I noticed almost as soon as we moved out of the Hatoful house, it was never very healthy to begin with, but it was getting worse and worse. What would have started out as a slight cold turned into a high fever and would go on for days. It was painful to watch. Was this really just his weak body? I couldn't do anything. Should we get a doctor, Nageki? I'm fine. I'm fine. Nageki, wait. You still have a fever. Don't worry about the dishes, I'll take care of them. I told you, I'm fine. Patient Zero? Yes, he was. Don't. If you just say how you feel outright, I'll feel better too, okay, Nageki? But, how's this? From now on, I'm fine isn't allowed. Whenever you say you're fine, you never are. Okay. Go to bed for now, okay? Abby should still be here. Abby, Pause is looking for you. This is highly unusual. Nageki has a genetic condition which impairs his immune system. Impairs his immune system? All living creatures inherit defense systems against viruses, like from their patients, and we call this their immune system. No, I'm sorry. Do you still have a backup from the hard drive?
It gets worse!
I'm sorry. All living creatures inherit defense systems against viruses from their parents, but we call this immune system. And again, this is abnormally weak. Is that why you get sick easily? Indeed. You can become infected with diseases that our bodies such as yours or mine would fight off easily. It's probably the best if he avoids going outside, as that could bring him in contact with some more dangerous viruses. He could become seriously ill with little or no warning. Please, can you cure him? I'll find whatever money it takes. He's the only family I have left. I understand how you feel, but like I said, this condition is hereditary. Never seen anything like it. I'm sorry, but I can't help him. We went to many hospitals, talked to many doctors. They all said the same thing. I can't help him. Someone please save Nageki. Anyone. I'll do anything. We'd all been alone, but we found a home together, and it's taken from us, and now this. Might have a version from when I was halfway done, but I don't know. I'm gonna ask, did you watch the short I sent last night? Riz told me specifically to send it to you. I did. Someone help us. Soon after 2183, a letter arrived. It was from a researcher at St. Pigeonation's Medical Institute, a Mr. Isa Somo. I've received a report about a boy named Fujishiro Nageki from a doctor at a certain hospital. I believe I know what his condition is. It's extremely rare, so my fellow researchers and I would be grateful for a chance to assist in curing it. We hereby invite him to come to study at St. Pigeonations. We believe that solving a riddle of his sickness will bring great advances to all of bird science. The medical center will pay for his tuition. St. Pigeonations is a school of great prestige. You did watch it? Hell yeah. This even happened suddenly. It said it couldn't retrieve any frames. That says its pending sequences are locked from any more edits. What the fuck? When was the fire again? 2183. It happened the same year he started. The wrong side. Our circular facilities are among the best in the world. The medical center is located on the school grounds. We propose that he live in the center out of concern for his delicate health. He will have access to professional medical expertise in any time he should need it. Please consult with the rest of your family if you are interested and contact me at the following address. I will be waiting. Isa Somoa. It's amazing, Nageki. I'm glad we went to so many hospitals. I never expected an invitation like this. I don't want to go. I want to stay here with you, Hitori. You'll be able to go to school. I can only teach you what I know, but there's a lot I don't know. You'll be able to make friends. The doctors there will help you with your illness so you won't have to feel sick. Do you not want me to be here, Hitori? Of course I do. But I'm worried. I'm worried if you get really sick, I won't be able to do anything. I think it would be better for you to stay with the doctors. I'll be lonely by myself, and I can't wait until you're better. Become strong, Nageki, then come back here. I'll wait for you as long as it takes. Okay. And so Nageki enrolled in St. Pigeonations. There had been a lot of us at the Hatoful house, and after that I was with Nageki. I was lonely living by myself for the first time, but I was worried about Nageki. I hope he makes good friends, but he's never been very sociable. At least he'll have an easier life than here. And most importantly, they'll be looking for a cure. Man, Summer of that year, I sent a lot of letters home. I'm going to be undergoing intensive treatments this summer. I wanted to come home, but they said this would work better for me. How are you? I'll write again soon. I asked Dr. Issa about a meeting. He said no. I'm not the only one here with unusual illness, and they have to be very careful about who comes in. Summer's half over now. Is it hot out? The basement at the center always has the same light and same temperature. I miss you, Hitori. I'm fine. I'm fine, Hitori. Don't worry about me. You told him you would never say you were fine again. I'm worried. Nageki hasn't told me he was fine since he promised not to 3 years ago. What are they doing to him? Are they doing something bad to him? I tried calling Dr. Issa, but he replied with, progress is good, everything is fine. If everything is fine, why won't they let me talk to him? I snuck into the medical center. I need to know if he's really alright. He said that he was going intensive care in the basement. That must be where he is. How do I get there? I need the entrance to the basement. That's when I heard the alarm. I could hear urgent footsteps and sound of wings. This building is most advanced equipment. They must have noticed me. I was greeted at the corner not by guards but by panicked researchers. All of them shouting the same thing, heading for the exit. Fire! Fire! What? A fire! Subject 00 set a fire! Call the fire department! Black smoke rolls towards me in the inner corridors. Nageki! Where's Nageki? Nageki! Say something, please! Where are you? It's happening again. Nageki needs me and I'm not there. I always leave him alone when he's in pain. The smoke is clogging my lungs with its foul stench, but I run towards anyways. Nageki is there, the room filled with fire. Nageki, it's me! Hitori, I'm here to save you! Hitori! What happened? What did they do to you? Come on, we have to get you out of here. I'm sorry. His face is clouded. He shuts the door. I hear the lock click shut. Open the door, Nageki. Hitori, I can't go outside anymore. I can't live anymore. What did they do to you? I'm a fool. All this time I thought you were getting better and I thought you'd come home cured. I should have been the one apologizing. Nageki, please, come home to our home. Listen, Hitori. I recorded everything happened here and hid it in the library. It's wrong. This is the only way to stop them. What are you talking about? We can talk later. I can't let you die. Can you do me a favor, Hitori? Anything. Please. Please. Make sure there is nothing left of my body. And... Uzune Hitori. I had heard that he died after the fire, but it seemed our investigation was lacking. It's hardly easy to change your name and face. Oh, he's Hitori! Nageki, he's calling. He's calling me, you know. Issa, I came here to greet Nageki. Oh! He somehow changed his plumage. I see you are losing hold of your sanity. I'm serious. I've been waiting for this from the beginning. He told me what you were doing to him here. But then you closed the facility. I've been waiting for this, Issa. Waiting for you to open this place again. Ever since I joined the facility. He's still here, isn't he? Nageki. There were indeed some pieces of him left after the fire. They would have degraded in mere hours had I left them. If it pleases you to call those bits of meat Fushishiro Nageki, I will not attempt to stop you. Those pieces have already been transferred to Mr. Kawara's body. You won't die yet, Issa. Don't worry. Don't worry. So tell me, where's Nageki? I have to take him home now. If by Nageki you mean what's left him after the fire, then Mr. Kawara's liver. The cells from his body contain the Charon virus, are now inside Mr. Kawara, parasiting him. Oh, is that it? I see, thank you. Hang on just a longer, Issa. I need to ask Nageki what he thinks I should do with you. Mr. Nanaki comes over to me, the same soft smile on his face when he teaches class. Can you hear me, Nageki? I'm sorry I made you wait so long. I'm here now. Sir, it's me, Kawara Ryota from your class. Please snap out of it. I don't know what's happened in the past, Nanaki, but this is not the time for such foolery. We only have a few more minutes before the humans enter the school grounds. It won't take them long to find this place. Could you move over a second, Shirogane? I need to talk to Kawara. He points the gun at Sayaka. Sayaka, he's serious. It's too noisy in here. Come on, Kawara. Let's go to that room. Just the two of us. What are you thinking? What are you planning on locking yourself in? Open the door. Open it, I say. Isa said he's in your liver, didn't he? Where is the liver, I wonder? Do you know, Kawara? Sir, Nageki would never have wanted this. He stares thoughtfully at my stomach, knife in hand. My body feels weak. I think I might have put too much in that fight earlier. I won't be able to resist. Nageki. Nageki. Can you hear me? I've come to save you again. Where are you? Tell me. What part of Kawara do I need to cut open to find you? Nageki. 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 Okay, I'm done. They delivered him. Shut up. Sir, listen to me. He moves the knife from one to the other as if making an estimation. He's going to... Oh, I see. It's hide and seek. I'll look as hard as I can then. Just a little longer. We'll be able to go home in just a bit, Nageki. Together. Stop it, Hitori. The knife is stuck deep in the wall under my wing. I hear Nageki's voice, but I can't see him. The voice is coming from inside me. Mr. Kawara, let me use your body for a bit. Okay. Go ahead. Can you hear me, Hitori? Of course. I've talked with you every night. You told me, Nageki. Told me to come get you. Told me to exact revenge on Issa. No, Hitori, that was not me. I never told you to do that. Have you forgotten what I asked you to do, Hitori? The second thing. I remember, of course I remember. Let's go home. Listen, Hitori, I'm no longer here. I can no longer go home with you. Who said that? Oh, I see, it was Issa, wasn't it? Only he would say something mean like that. No, it wasn't him. Do not worry. Oh, you know what I'm remembering the first time they described Kazuaki, they said his plumage looked weird, like he was molting. I'll take care of him in a minute, don't worry. This is about to be like Charlie the Unicorn. Oh, they took my freaking kidney. I never asked for you to come to me. I never asked for you to exact revenge. Who was it? Nageki. It was Nageki. I died because of you. You abandoned me here. I never wanted to come here. It was you who killed me. You killed me. You killed me. You killed me. I am the shadow, the true inner self. I will not forgive Hitori. I'm sorry, Nageki, but I know no apology will ever fix it. Sir, what? There's a shadow in Hitori's heart, his own shadow, pretending to be mine. Come for me, Hitori. I am here. I am all of me. I don't want to be alone. I don't want you to be alone. You will never forget me. You will never live with me. You will never live with your sin forever. What you want, isn't it? You want me to carry this pain? I will, Nageki. I won't ask for forgiveness. I won't. He's crying, tortured by his own shadow. I'm sorry, Nageki. I'm sorry. Hitori, I don't want you to be in pain. He's trying to destroy his feelings of guilt. He wants to be saved. If you're here, the pain will go away. Help me save him. Yes. Hitori, I was tortured by them here in this place. This was all terrible. All of them should die. As long as they live, my pain will never disappear. Mr. Nanaki, revenge will solve nothing. Sir, you and Nageki both lost what's most important to you and to strife. You should know best of all that revenge helps no one. It brings no happiness, only pain. If I hadn't been there, Nageki wouldn't have died. I was never there when he needed me. I'm sorry, Nageki. If I had been better, this wouldn't have happened. Everything would have been fine if you never met me. If I hadn't been there, you would have never felt pain. Sir, why? Are you doing this to yourself? The time that Nageki spent with you was his greatest treasure. I know that it's wonderful to be able to be with the people together as loved ones. Nageki is glad he got to be with you, sir. There's nothing to regret. Come with me, Hitori. Look at me, Hitori. Hear only my voice, Hitori. I will tear your heart to pieces. Oh, sorry about the ad. I didn't see it. And again, that is your punishment. It'd be wonderful to live with me again. Wonderful. Hattori. Blame yourself no more. Please, Hattori, listen to me. The voice you hear is from your own shadow. You've been hurting yourself for a long time. Stop blaming yourself. I don't want to see you in pain. You asked me for two things, Nageki. The first was come save me. So listen to me, Hattori. My first wish was that you make my body disappear from this world. As long as I live, as long as my body remains, someone will try to use the coronavirus. The virus must disappear and my body with it. It only brings sadness as long as it remains. Inside you there are two Nagekis, a shadow. You asked me to take revenge on Dr. Issa, on all those who brought you pain. Yes, I need to grant his wish. I need to... Hattori! My second wish was... No, Hattori, that was not my wish. Remember, Hattori, remember my final wish. It's not about whether you're doing anything or not. You're part of the family and we need you. That doesn't help. With my body like this, I can't work or go to school. It's just how it is. You're thinking too hard, Nageki. Let's pick some millet in the yard. It's almost dinner time. A full stomach scares bad things away, right? What a beautiful sunset. I guess it's autumn already. Are you cold, Nageki? I'm fine. Hattori. It'd be easier for you without me, right? Why do you think that? I heard you and the others talking about it. Medicine costs a lot more than food. You're paying for it out of your salary, right? If you had that money for yourself, you could have bought better food. You wouldn't have to work so much. So you'd be better off without me. Don't say that, Nageki. I don't care about fancy food or free time. You're more important than any of that. You mean more to us than you think, Nageki. You were very young when you came here, so you don't remember, but losing family is hard. I want to stay like this, watching over people I love forever. So listen, maybe if it looks like I'm working just for you, but it's for me too. Seeing you happy makes me happy. Thank you, Hattori. I'm glad. I just wish I wasn't such a burden for you. Stop that already. You've never been a burden to me. Here, have some millet. Eat well and we can sleep well. Let's hope for good dreams, okay? I hope we can stay with everyone like this forever. Yes. Yes, my second wish was, live, Hattori. Live and be happy. Nageki, I can't be happy. You're gone. I can't be with you anymore. Look at me, Hattori. I want you to live. You don't have to feel guilty for me. I couldn't tell why I was still here. At first I thought my remains, the parts of me that were inside Mr. Kawara, were keeping me here. But I don't think so now. I think I was worried. Worried that you wouldn't be able to keep going on this alone. I can't, Nageki. I can't go on without you. I don't want to live without you. We've stayed here too long, Hattori. We have to move on. Don't worry, we'll meet again, somewhere, sometime. Mr. Kawara, thank you. Kawara, are you unhurt? Yeah, I'm fine. How unexpected. If it were me, your insides would have divulged themselves their secrets long ago. Remember when Bird PNG funny? Nanaki, we will not forgive this Don't worry about it, Sayaka. It's already over. We need to get out. We've already out of time. Indeed. Nageki was frozen right here, Doctor. Indeed he was. The facility was sealed off, so it's hardly difficult to keep people from snooping. I'm staying here with her. What are you saying, Kawara? Come with us at once. I see. Kawara. I thought you would say that. The coronavirus has now colonized your body quite completely. Were you to leave, any humans you encountered would suffer a painful death. What? Was this your plan all along, you conniving physician? Surely there's a way to remove the virus. Alas, it would be impossible with current medical technology. Once established in the body, it's quite tenacious. Madness, lunacy. The same goes for her brain. It is currently preserved in a glass jar, but just barely. Indeed, given Labor 9's behavior, the only subsequent damage she was dealt, there is only no guarantee that her personality and memories are still retrievable. With current medical technology anyways. Shirogane, let's go outside. Do you mean to leave Kawara here? How deep does your selfish nature run? We'll come back for him. It's impossible now, but one day we may be able to remove the virus from its body. I think that Nageki would say the same. Well, Mr. Shirogane, I think perhaps you would do well to respect Mr. Kawara's thoughts in the matter. I feel as though as if this one day has brought an entire lifetime's worth of fatigue. I just want to rest a little while. I'm worried about Mother. Sayaka, could you tell her I'll be back one day? Listen, Kawara. LaBelle, no. I will never go back on my word. No matter how long it takes, I will come back for you, I swear. So, promise me, please. Promise me that you'll leave this place alive. Right. I promise. I'll be waiting for you. A lot sure happened today. Does this mean we're finally getting to recap mode, Ryota? I'm half sick of being stuck out here without knowing what's going on. Yeah, I guess you only got to see bits and pieces of the story. Yep, so fill me in, please. I guess we have plenty of time for it. I'm gonna miss eating udon, but having you here makes things a little better, right? Where do I start? Everything that's happening now and everything that might happen one day. We have plenty of time to talk about it all. We did it! I didn't click any buttons. Did it skip the credits on its own? Okay, sure. I didn't click. Thank you for the Moogle. Well, look at that. We have completed Hatoful Boyfriend. I think I might go and get like the rest of the trophies off stream because I'm missing only a few. I'm not missing a ton. There's like quite a bit filled out here. So, but thank you all so much for hanging out and having a blast. We did it! Let me mute this in my ears. Put the music back on. I know exactly where we're going though. It is Meow's birthday stream. So we are gonna go wish Meow, Meow me, a happy birthday. So we're gonna actually take these and do, hang on, whoa. Whoa, I did not copy those. Oh, because I'm doing the wrong damn emotes. Happy birthday. So if you're subbed, do that. If you're not, please replace the other emotes with the happy birthday message. And I will be making some graphics today so that we can announce everything tomorrow. But we've got a busy week next week. And because I've got my streamiversary coming up next Sunday as well. Not this Sunday, next Sunday. So I will keep you guys informed, and everyone have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care.